Hey y'all, it is Lucca, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are once again renovating an ugly house in The Sims 4. This home, honestly, isn't the worst. It is a base game only home here in Willow Creek. It is called Umbrage Manor, and it is about catty corner from the goth house here. As you can see, I've been renovating the houses in The Sims 4, and here's two of them. And you can kind of get the general vibe that I'm going for with my renovations, at least here in this part of Willow Creek. I want to make them a little bit magical, a little witchy, a little older, just a vibe, you know? And this one is kind of sad in comparison. So let's just go ahead and get started. Now, we can look at the interior real quick. I'm sure if you have played The Sims 4, you may have seen this house. If not, here is the overview. We've got the kitchen right here. It's kind of an awkwardly placed kitchen, but I can see the potential. I can make it work. And then there is also a big dining space right here. You know, pretty nice, size dining space. I quite like it. Then we have this hallway entrance kind of hall area with a bathroom right here in the middle. And there is this living room right here as well. Going upstairs, we have another single bathroom here. And then we have 3 bedrooms, 2 kind of larger size bedrooms that are kind of generic. And then we have a kid's bedroom right here. Aside from that, there is 2 kind of balcony porch areas back here. They're both this rounded shape, which actually looks kind of fun. And then there is this like little patio space and then a couple garden like boxes here. Nothing too fancy, nothing crazy. Like I said, it's not really a horrible house, but there is definitely some weird little issues that I have with it. Primarily, this top floor is a tall wall height, and then the bottom floor is a medium wall height. It feels so wrong to do that, so I'm just gonna do that instead. That makes it look so much better, honestly. The only other gripe that I really have is with the staircase. I'm not mad at the fact that it's centered with this door here. Actually, you know what? That isn't really a bad thing. But I feel like this little area right here is just kind of awkward. So I'm thinking of just maybe making this bathroom a little smaller. I may even like rearrange what is in there or even move it entirely. And then there is some wall here that we just need to move for a second. And what I want to do is just maybe move the staircase over a notch. That will affect the floor plan upstairs a little bit, but I just want to put this like right here instead, just because I feel like that makes the hallway just look so much nicer. If, the staircase is right here, it opens up this space a lot more. And honestly, it kind of makes me want to just like put a wall here and make this like a separate little back room here. I don't know. They try to do something with like a little chess table here or something. I may keep it. I don't know. But that's like the general kind of idea I want to do. Yeah, something like that. And then upstairs actually is pretty okay. I may do a little bit of adjusting with the floor plan, but let's just, without further ado, get our handy dandy sledgehammer tool, and we're going to get rid of everything. I like to start from a pretty much a clean slate, and then we'll get all of this get taken care of. And then, ooh, it lagged so much there. And then we got this to take care of as well. Okay, and then let's just flatten and get rid of all that terrain paint. And now the house is nice and stripped back and clean. We'll even get rid of the fence here too, just because I will probably replace that with something different. Maybe I'll keep it, maybe I'll reuse it, I don't know. But I just like to kind of have it all nice and clean and fresh. All right, nice and stripped back and clean. So I really want to do some experimenting with this house because you know me, I like to go a little magical. So instead of going for like the typical things that I kind of use all the time, I really want to experiment with Realm of Magic stuff. Just because I feel like that kind of like slightly Art Deco-y magical style would go really nicely here. And I was thinking of even doing like, I don't know, like this black, like this one even looks really, really nice. I'm going to go ahead and, just so that there's no, colors and weirdness like kind of getting in my way essentially. I want to keep the rounded balconies back here. I just want to get rid of this because I want to redo that myself. Yeah, I want to keep the original essence of the house. So anyways, I really, really like these columns a lot. And I just don't really use the Realm of Magic stuff enough. Ooh, this one's really pretty because it's got black, but it has like that subtle, like bluish kind of tarnished bronze. I don't know what you would call it, but I kind of want to just place this down and see how this looks. It'll just be something like that, I think. Yeah, I think that looks kind of cool. And then the fencing, there is a taller one, and then there's this one here. Thankfully, it has like a matching one. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's like, it looks like it's a metal that's maybe like kind of slightly tarnished over time, and I think that looks so cool. I don't know. I never really give the Realm of Magic stuff a time to shine. So we're going to do that today. There we go. There's that. And then let's see here. How do I like that? Yeah. And then for the foundation, I think I want to go with something like maybe this. I don't know. That looks really pretty with that. I'm actually such a huge fan. It's from Get Together. You know me. I love Get Together. So I'm always going to find a way of using it. I think that all this gray here is a really good complement to it. And then we'll make sure that this little bit here matches as well. Do something like that. It looks nice. And let's see, we'll match the flooring here too. We'll just do this black flooring here. No, we'll do something a little bit more like that. Yeah, I love this. It's from Spooky Stuff, which, you know, isn't it crazy how the Spooky Stuff pack has some really good stuff? Specifically the flooring, though. It just looks so good here. And then we'll just make these stairs, this one from Get Together as well. That matches really, really nicely. And then for the trim, I don't know. I think I want to go with like a pretty normal like trim like this. Or do I want to go with a freeze? I feel like a freeze would be better. I think this one from Discover University is actually really, really nice because it is pretty like low profile. It doesn't stick out very much. I don't know. It just has like a nice vibe. It's got a good color to it as well. And then let's see, this part up here is where it's going to get a little bit complicated because of the roofing. It was just a flat roof before. We probably should have, kept that. All right, I got that replaced and looking like it did before. And so for the trim on this, I do want it to be thicker than this one right here. So I was thinking maybe the vampire one, just because it just, it just looks the best. It has that like really nice dark color to it that looks so good with the style that I normally go with. Oh yes, I'm loving this kind of color as like an accent. It has like this, but also the blue, so it's a little bit of a color variety. All right, so I also want to pick out the spandrels, which there is a matching spandrel that goes with this, which, oh my goodness, isn't that so pretty? I'm gonna have to redo the column placement here. So many little things, y'all. So many weird little things when it comes to building in The Sims, Let's see, we got to put this here instead, and then we're going to do like that. Yeah, that looks so much better. What are you all working on though right now? Like, what's your little hobby task situation? Are you doing some crocheting? Are you doing some cleaning? Ooh, yeah, there we go. That looks cute. But then I'll just come back here and basically just copy what I did up here. I'm not really going to change the layout of this because I think that in my renovations, I've just been really liking keeping the original essence of the original build, just because I don't know, it's more fun that way. You get to see like the same, build, but done differently. I don't know. Do I need to put columns like that? I don't think so. It looks a little strange if I do. So we'll just put them like so. Okay. And then we'll put the spandrel here as well. See, I just love that. It's a little bit magical, but it has a different vibe than what I normally go with. Because I normally go with like Victorian kind of gothic vibes. Part of me wants to extend this out. I'm kind of not liking like this little spot here. It's kind of bothering me a little bit. So I'm just going to do something like that. Oh God, what is going on here? Okay, that fixes that. And then we'll do this. The trim and just the spandrel and just all of that is just kind of giving me some issues here. So I'm just going to replace all of that with this. There we go. Looking so much better. Nice. Okay. I think for up here, I've decided that I want to just go with like a kind of Victorian like wall, like the one from Vampires. Just this one. I feel like that is the best bet for this. It's still the same kind of vibe that was here before, but it is just a little bit more polished looking, you know? Yes, that looks so pretty. Okay, I kind of can't help but want to add like a room like right here. Like I want it to be square, something like this, just as a way to kind of add a little bit of height to the build. I'm thinking the medium wall height, because you can kind of see like all of these builds have like a little kind of turret kind of situation, and this one would just, I don't know, that would go together really nicely. We'll put the frieze on it there, and then we can add in our signature, a little witch roof. I call it my little witchy hat roof situation. I don't know what you would really call it, but it's just cute. I just layer a couple of these hipped roofs here, and then I just kind of do this. Yeah, that looks so cute. And then we'll go with a black trim on those, I think. And what kind of roofing? I don't know. That leads us to picking out the siding, which is nice because we got to pick out the siding and the roofing together. I really want blue because the original house was white, but there was like accents of like this blue. I don't want to use that one necessarily. Either like a blue or something like, you can see this kind of shade of blue. I feel like that would look really, really nice. Like something like this even would look so good. Ooh, yeah. This one from Get Famous, weirdly enough, such a pretty siding. It only has like some cool tones and neutrals, but the green on it, like look at that green. That green is beautiful. I'm not going to use it, however tempting it may be. Should I use the light blue or the dark blue? I think I'm going to use the dark blue. The way that that instantly transformed this house. I also feel like this is too big. It feels kind of awkward. It looks too big for the size this house is. So I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is move it back towards like the center and maybe make it smaller. So like maybe like right here. How does that look there instead? I don't know if that's centered. I think it is. Yes, it is. So let me put this a little farther back here and we'll see how that looks. That looks better. I think the roof might just be a little too tall. Yeah, that looks a little better. It looks a little less awkward. And then for the roof pattern, should we just go with like a black roof? I want a roof that has a little bit of fun in it. So maybe like this one or like this black one. Actually, that looks really pretty. It's from Enchanted by Nature. And then for the texture flooring up here, I guess you could say, I will probably go in with some kind of stone. This get together stone looks really pretty. Is this not considered our room? Oh, it's being weird. Okay, let's just push this far back again. Get rid of these. Again, it's just one of those little quirks about building in The Sims 4, but it's so easy. You know, I think building in The Sims 4 is the easiest out of all of the games. Okay, that looks really, really good, actually. I think that's a nice like color combo. Yes, I love how this is standing out too. I don't know, that's a vibe. And then we need to pick out doors and windows now. So one thing is the Realm of Magic stuff is definitely something I'm going to use. This door, oh, she's so pretty. I don't know if I want to use that one though. Yeah, I think just using that one's better because this one's really nice, but it's like, it's too rounded looking. I really want to use that. Oh, it's going to look so good, y'all. I'm so pumped because I can use the swatch. Oh my God, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. Wait, just wait. Ooh, look at that. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's glorious. However, I think I just want it here. The only problem I have with it is the trim is kind of clipping into it and it just doesn't look right. I might use this one instead just because it does fill in the space quite nicely, but it does this too. Ooh. And then we definitely want to use that up here as well because that's going to look sublime as like a little like kind of moment from a distance. It's kind of amazing. And then behind it on the back side here, I'm just going to put a door so that this is going to be like a usable space. Should we use this or is there another one that looks good? That one looks pretty too, but I feel like having like that kind of lighter blue is a nice little bit of contrast. I don't know. I feel like this looks a little weird. I don't know. We're working it out today. Don't worry. Let's see. We can use this one for sure. I'm going to hit F5 and make sure that the placement of these looks good. That looks excellent actually on the corners. Ooh, yeah. Maybe we can just do like something like this instead. What do we think of that? That looks really nice actually. Less is more, you know? My partner is in the other room currently, I think doing some laundry. And he is watching the first Avatar movie. We are both obsessed with that right now. Like that is our current hyperfixation, I think, when it comes to like media. It's so good. I love avatar now. I wasn't really like super into it a long time ago, but like now I'm like, it's everything. It's so great. I think the front of these little areas here, you can see I'm going to put this window here. That's just such a nice little like framing of this, because this window honestly isn't just a window, it's art. So look at that. Ooh, it's so good. And then maybe the middle one can just be another door, because I do want this to be accessible as well. We could do this bigger door here downstairs. Ooh, wait a minute. Let's place that one. Ooh, that one's good because it's 3 tiles wide. And then maybe we can just put like a smaller one up here. Ooh, yes. Love that. Oh my gosh. That's perfect. Okay. And then we'll do the same back here. Let's pick out the door and window. I think we just need to put this door like right there roughly. I feel like that's just a weird placement, but maybe there? I don't know. It's kind of awkward, but oh yeah, the window placement's perfect. And then we'll put more windows like back here. I think I'm going to do another one of these like bigger windows. I want to put one right here. Yes. Well, we'll put it like this. How does that look? That doesn't look right. I think it's just because of the overall like height of the walls and everything. I think that's going to look really, really pretty. Now, this is the kitchen. That's going to be a little tricky. I might make the kitchen a little bigger because I just feel like it's a little bit too small right now. I like that a lot, actually, but then the window placement here is going to be a little bit strange. I mean, it already kind of is. So maybe I can just like do that. Or we can just get rid of that. We can just make this one big kitchen and dining space. You know me. I like to go a little bit witchy with my builds, okay? And I can see it, you know? Oh, this is looking weird here. No. Well, we'll just do this instead, because that just was not making sense to me anyways. Maybe we can just extend this a bit so that this door can be like right here. I want it to be like in the middle because that just feels weird if it doesn't. And then these windows I'm going to take and do like maybe this. I mean, I could do this, but then that just looks weird. Oh my gosh, so much. Maybe we'll just do like this kind of situation. And then this can be where the corner of the kitchen is. And there can be more here. And then I don't know. I'm working it out. We're working it out. Then we'll just place these windows down like so, just like that. I think that looks really good. Place those windows like so. Those are such low windows, but I can make it look better, I think. It's just because the freeze is outside. I don't want them to like clip too much. Oh wait, that doesn't look bad. Just the little things, y'all. You know, when it comes to building, it's always about the little things. Then we'll just place down more windows, just kind of where they need to be. Do something like that, maybe? No, we'll put it like here so that lines up. And then we'll just put the same door placement right there in smack dab in the middle there. I feel like the window placement needs to be adjusted over here because I want them to have like windows on either side like that. What do we think of that? Oh, I don't like that because there's a window in the corner. That is an issue. So maybe we can push this. Maybe we need to just push this like more forward this way. I keep making this area smaller. Or do we want to push it all the way this way? I feel like that's better. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can just make this work. I don't know. We'll figure it out, hopefully. But yeah, that looks good. I don't like this. Y'all, I am so nitpicky over the placements. Like, I don't want a door to be against the wall like that. It just feels awkward, but I also don't want that to be like where a window goes. You know what I mean? So I think I might just move these over and do something like in the middle, like here, and then do this. There we go. That's like a happy medium. It's a little bit funky up here now, but that doesn't really bother me as much as it hitting the fence. And then maybe we can just put like the windows like on either side like that instead, something like that. And then but then I'd have to put it like that, and that bothers me, but it bothers me less now for some reason. So maybe we'll go with that. We'll get rid of these again and then we'll put these back. Okay, we're going with this, y'all. This feels better. Okay, I'm saying to heck with it. We're moving on because otherwise I'm going to be here all stinking day. So I think now we just need to put down some doors. I'm going to put down like a door right here, I think. Maybe I'll put the archway because I'm going to use this beautiful one. Oh, and it fits so perfectly. Oh, it's going to do so well. Oh my gosh. I think I might not put one here just because I want the kitchen to be here. So this will be how you get into the kitchen. Yeah, that makes more sense. I could even just put like a door instead, just like right here, just off to the side even. Like, I don't know. I feel like I could do something with that. That would look really nice. And then, oh, this is a bit of an issue because this is not 3 tiles wide. I could try to maybe, y'all, this is where it gets complicated. This is where it gets tricky. Hope you're strapped in and ready for the long ride. But I kind of want to do like an L-shaped staircase now. I don't know how this is going to go. Ooh, it's not agreeing with me. That's what I'm going to say. Oh, gosh, that's going to bother me now because I can't put a 3 tile wide archway here like I want, because I want to be able to do this one because, of course, I mean, that's so perfect right there. Oh, but then it won't be lined up either because I would want to put this one here, which that doesn't look bad, actually. I don't mind that. That looks good. But what am I going to do with the staircase here? Because I could go back a tile, but then it would make this back hallway look weird. I could do a regular size like staircase. Instead of it being like 2 tiles wide, we could do 1. Let me just take this outside. Oh my gosh, y'all, this game. What is happening? I'll put that back where it goes. And then I'm just going to like twist it around. I don't know which way I'm going to go with this, but oh, that's not right. I figured out a fix. So I think I am going to redo the floor plan upstairs because honestly, it's nothing special anyways. Downstairs is really good, but the upstairs is just kind of like whatever. We'll figure that out. We'll get there. Don't worry. But what I'm going to do is I've adjusted the placement of this and we're going to twist it around and put it like so. And that just has more character, right? It just looks so much better in my personal opinion. I will use, maybe we'll just use like, because I'm going to be using, as you can see, let me put some lights down. A little bit of a convoluted approach, I know, but you can see here that this has like I thought it was a dark wood, but it's actually black. That's good. That's really good. It's like a dark, almost brownish black. So the railing here, I think I might just use this one maybe, or we could just keep using the one from outside. I mean, it does look really pretty too. Ooh, that is going to look really nice. And then we'll just do the black staircase there. Perfect. Okay, that fixes that issue. It's a little bit strange in the layout here, but it works. It works. And then upstairs, I think we'll be able to actually simplify the space up here. So I kind of want to put a bathroom here, and then there'll be a bedroom here. I think this will be maybe an ensuite. And then this hallway will remain pretty untouched, but I'm thinking maybe we'll do like I was going to say 2 bedrooms, but then the walls are going to be a little bit strange here, isn't it? Maybe I can just put like a little bathroom right here. And then this can be like a Jack and Jill situation where there's like a bedroom here, a bedroom here. They have their own bathroom. And then there's a bedroom here. And then maybe I can just put a door here for the bathroom, or maybe they just have an ensuite. I just like having an extra bathroom, but I think we're good. I think that's all right. And then we can go in with some railing up here. I do think I'm going to change the railing to something different, like maybe this iron one. I feel like that just looks better in my personal opinion. And then we can use the same fence upstairs as the railing for like around the staircase. And I kind of want to do something like, what's the tiling here? It's 3 here, 3 here. So that looks good. We'll just do something like this. And then we'll get rid of this one little square there. And then you can't really see much, but it opens it up really nicely. So yeah, there we go. We figured it out. Don't worry. We got there. Should we make the flooring all like super dark like this inside? I feel like that would be a little too much. I think a nice dark like wood, or ooh, this dark blue is even pretty, but I think I want to go with like this one from Vampires just because it's really dark, but it's a little warm. It's a very dark brown wood, and I think that overall would be the best for the house. I'm just going to make every room that just to kind of give me a nice clean slate. Okay, what do we think so far? I think it looks good. I'm here for it. All right, what are we thinking so far? I think it looks pretty daggone good. Whenever I look at it at this angle, it fits really, really nicely. If you don't know, I'm in my forever save file today, of course. We're making this a nice witchy little neighborhood. So I kind of want to use the fence from Realm of Magic, but I don't know. See, that looks pretty, but it just doesn't have a lot of like oomph to it. So part of me wants to see, can I get a hold of this? I can't. I'm trying to think because I've seen people like go in and like lift this up. Okay, hear me out. Let's just go with it. I want this to be like higher up. You can see I want there to be like a little bit of a foundation underneath it. So I'm thinking I'll lift it up to like here maybe. Let me get rid of this. We'll replace that. And then we can just kind of do that instead. That looks really nice. Oh, well, that's not going to work. Okay, well, let me just do something fun here and we'll just place down this. We will lift this up to where we want it. And then we're going to go in and then replace that. Get rid of this now. What do we think of that? See, that looks really cool. And then the base of it, we can even match it, or we can go with something like this. Ooh, that looks pretty. I think that one looks a little bit more correct, though. It matches the house. This is so nice, but we won't be able to put like a gate on the fence by doing this. So we'll just leave like an open space. We'll surround the whole lot with this. And then just do the foundation just like so. And then we'll go in with the wall tool and then just kind of erase away what we don't need, something like that. And then I don't know where the entrance and everything's going to be back there, so I'll hold off on that for now. And then we do need to pick out the pathing like here. I'm thinking honestly terrain paint would look pretty, but this also looks kind of pretty too from Batu. That's so fun. But I think we should go with maybe, ooh, this would look pretty. Oh, but this is really pretty. I know it's from Batu and I know people were going to not like that I'm using that, but like it's got some nice like tones. It looks really pretty. I kind of didn't mind the placement of the kind of pathing and stuff here. So something like that would be kind of nice. I would also want to make sure that there's like a nice like size patio, but I don't want it to be hitting that. I do want it to be centered though. So maybe we can do something like this. Maybe we can go like 2 more tiles over. I like that. It's a little bit simple, but I'm not mad about it. What if we put a greenhouse? That's always a good thing to add, right? Like we could put like a greenhouse like right here instead. Oh, I love that. I love that placement. That's so, so nice. We'll put the foundation like so. I wonder if I can do like a fun little rounded roof kind of situation. I feel like that would be really fun. This is going to be a long video, y'all. I can already tell. Yeah, it's just how it is with these renovations. I get super convoluted. I want to add in so many details. We can do something like that, but I feel like there's just like not enough going on with that. So maybe we can just like add something like this. Maybe we can even go in with like a really fun like roof trim that like has some detail in it. Like this one's kind of fun. I don't know. Maybe we should go with like a really like dark one like this. Actually, that's not bad looking because then we can go in with a really fun like this. Oh, yes, that's beautiful. And then we can just go in with a glass wall that matches that as well. I think this one, we'll do something like that maybe. But I feel like I would want to maybe just like on the corners, do something different maybe, just to kind of make it look like it has some structure. Yeah, I feel like that would just look a little bit better. And then what would we want to put on that? Maybe the matching stone then. I feel like that would look really good. Oh yeah, that looks good. I like that. It's gonna be kind of hard to place this because you can't like, I don't know, the glass walls are weird because it changes the wallpaper on the outside as well as the inside. So you have to like kind of play around with it, but that's so fun. Yes. Okay. Oh, well, I need to make this probably just like this. Maybe we can do like something like this on either side. I feel like that looks kind of pretty because I need to add in a door. What kind of door would look really good? I don't know. That looks kind of fun. This one's from Get to Work, but that one looks really nice. It kind of fits the vibes. And I'll just go in with this Get Together staircase right here. And then let me just match that. And then we'll do the matching railing from the house here. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, they have a little greenhouse. Of course they would have a greenhouse. It's a witchy house, of course. Let's work on this landscaping, y'all. So I definitely want to surround this with some kind of hedge. Does this blue and white hedge with like the light look cute? I don't know. Let's just see. Oh, but that's so pretty. Okay, why not? Let's just go for it. It fits there really nicely. It doesn't clip too much. We may have to like play around with them a little bit. I don't know. Let's see. I think we'll probably open up maybe like right here for this back area just so that there's a way to get in and out. It's just for convenience sake because, you know, you don't want your Sims having to literally walk all the way around to the front. Let's see. Let's just kind of get this looking good here. And I'm just going to move these out a little bit so that it doesn't clip too much with the fence here. And I am going to leave a little bit of a gap like right up here, like at least one tile, so that I can put like the mailbox and stuff up here and like maybe the trash can. I'm going to use the mailbox from Get Together, of course. It fits there very nicely, I think, as well as the trash can from the same pack as well. Let's see, I think I'm going to use a low like fence. I was going to use just something like a small like little like this thing here, but I kind of want to go a little bit funky and use maybe this one here and just like put this here so that there's like a little bit of a divide. You know, nobody's gonna be walking into this area anyways. That's so pretty actually. And then I'm gonna take some terrain paint, and this is where we're gonna draw out where we want our plants to go. So I just kind of want to do something like this. I kind of want to trace the shape of the house a little bit. So maybe something more like that. That looks really, really pretty. We'll do the same out here. I'm going to use the grid to kind of help me a little bit, but it doesn't need to look perfect. I like my landscaping to be a little bit on the wild side. And then I guess we'll just like make it end right here on this side. I feel like that would look really nice. And then over here, we'll just make it end like so maybe. I don't know, maybe something kind of similar. We'll do like this and then just fill this in. Maybe we'll do something like a little bit here too. Why not? Oh, that's weird. You see how the terrain paint isn't like going down because of the curved section there? That's strange. Oh well. And then do we want to put like maybe another one like right here or something? Like a little blob here? Yeah. I'm just kind of feeling it out, you know. It's more like instinctual. It's not really me doing anything like super planned. It's like going in by feel. Yeah. And then maybe some more back here. It's just because this little area here is going to be like kind of just weirdly cut off anyways. So we'll do something like that. Sure. It doesn't got to be perfect. We could even do something like right here too. Ooh, yeah. And we could do like a little bit of a rounded little corner there. Maybe even like match it on this side. Do something like this. Ooh, yeah. What do we think? It's a little bit weird, ain't it? But I ain't mad about it. I think it looks kind of cool. All right. And then for the edges of that, do I want to go with rocks? I think I do. It's going to take me an eternity, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go in with a bunch of rocks and surround these like areas with the terrain paint. That was easy. It looks so good actually. And so I think what we'll do is we'll start with like the taller stuff and then work our way downward. So I'm going to go in. I definitely want to use these because these just kind of fit this area really, really nicely. Is there like some taller ones? Let's just kind of peruse together here. Oh, there's these. These are so good because they're even taller. Oh my gosh. So I think I'll just start by putting like a couple on either side like so. And then we'll go in with like the shorter one maybe. Is there one that's like kind of in the middle? Maybe not. Maybe we can just go in with this one and just shrink it down once. Maybe that's what we should do. We'll put like some like on like this part here. I don't know. I don't want to cover up the windows. So maybe it needs to go like right here roughly. I'm just trying to think of how it looks from the street. That looks really, really pretty actually. And then maybe like we need some more of these. Maybe we have these short ones. You know, that's kind of pretty. Maybe we can put some like on either side here. Ooh, that's kind of nice. It kind of like draws your eyes inward. That's nice. And I really want to use these trees like on the corners because it just looks so pretty. It's this rural apple tree, but it just looks so good because the dark kind of green there. Oh, that's so pretty. And I'll try to kind of, okay. I'll kind of try to kind of like mirror the same thing back here a little bit. I'm not going to make it perfect though. We'll just shrink this down, maybe do like another one here. Maybe we'll do like one here as well. And we also have to put like a couple back here. If I do them there, I feel like I need to do them on this side too. You know what? I don't dislike that. That looks really pretty. It doesn't need to be so perfect. We'll just put it like, oh, oops. We'll put it like right here. We'll do something like that. That looks so pretty. Okay, perfect. I feel like this looks really light. It's so vibrant. And I kind of want to go in and change it to something like this. Oh, this is from the base game too. It's rich moss. Should we go with this or should we go with this one? I feel like this one's pretty. But yeah, I'm just going to go through and replace all the grass here with this. That's absolutely beautiful. And it tones down this color too. It adds a little bit of texture. I feel like this was added in a base game update. I don't think we've had this always. So it just, it looks so good. It's kind of scaly looking. And then I'm going to do it back here as well. It's not perfect because there is like some weird little spots there that are peeking out, but I'm not going to worry. And then I think I'm going to actually go in with something like this and maybe just add like a little bit of like, just a little bit of texture, a little bit of the floral kind of poking through there. And then maybe like a little bit of like this on like the edges of things. When the terrain paint works well, it does really do a lot. It's so good. Something kind of like that. And then we can just softly do it on the edges back here. All right. That looks so beautiful. So now we can go in and do like the proper like flowers and shrubs and other things. I'm just going to go in with like, me. I'm going to go in with a lot of purple and lavender, of course. There's going to be so much lavender. I mean, what were you thinking? You thinking I was going to build a witchy blue and black house without including some lavender? And it also just works with the windows, and it's just so pretty. Gosh. And the rest of this is really just me going through and just going by feel with the landscaping, placing down stuff where I feel like it needs to go. It doesn't have to be perfect and symmetrical and lined up. It's just kind of, yeah. So there is a little bit of this like kind of pinkish color on the fence here as well as the windows. So I think adding in maybe like this would look really pretty because it's kind of got like a purple tinge to it. And I don't know, and it's just going to add some more colors. Then there's also this low lying like little shrub plant here. This is perfect for these big like open flower beds like this, just because it's going to fill in the gaps where all that dirt is really, really nicely. And also there's some blue flowers on it too, so it adds even more color variety. Where the foundation is so high up, I'm going to put some of this shrub throughout as well, just because I feel like it'll help kind of cover it a little bit. I feel like adding some grass would be a really nice way to kind of help make it a little less flat looking too. So we'll just kind of scatter some grass around as well, make it look a little bit more wild. So there's nothing wrong with that. We can throw in some little yellow flowers in here too along the edges. I feel like that would look really cute. That's a nice way to contrast against the purple since they are complementary colors. And I'm just going to continue layering more and more flowers just throughout. This one from Cottage Living is so pretty, honestly. I think I'll put another tree maybe like right here in the middle, just because I feel like it looks a little bit empty there. All right, the landscaping is finally finished. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I do want to go ahead and maybe add some lights here. I feel like adding in that would look really good. I think we'll use the romantic garden lamps here, and then we're just gonna place them like so. Place them kind of like this, I think. And then we'll change the lighting and see how that looks. Yeah, that looks great. We'll use these get together lights, I think, on the front here. I feel like that's going to be the best choice. We'll use it all around here as well. And then we'll do some back here as well. All right. And then I think I want to come back here and add in just like some more tiles there. And I kind of want to just go in with the fence here again, this little curved iron fence, and then maybe even use that on the edge. How does that look? I mean, that does look really pretty. Maybe we'll just like open it up here, and then this little pathway can be terrain paint instead. I know it might look a little strange. I think I will use maybe just like this one. I think I'll just use like a really low like little gravel here, and then we can put in some of the kind of like this on the edge maybe. That looks really pretty. And then let's go ahead and we'll add in some more of these lamps. We'll do those like right back here, kind of roughly placed, something like that. And then I think on this, oh, these actually look really good, like kind of clipped in. So maybe I can do like something like this, just like on the corners. All right, let's see how the lighting is out here. That looks really, really pretty. All right, I think we can also go ahead and add in some like sculptures of some variety out here. So let us filter by the Vampire Game Pack, because I think that's going to be the perfect little combination. So like, come on, like this, absolutely beautiful. Like maybe just like one on either side, you know, she's greeting you as you walk in. It's like, ah, yes. Maybe I can even like, I don't know, I was going to try to twist her around a little bit, but I think that looks really, really pretty. Also, the Romantic Garden stuff pack has some of these really pretty statues. I feel like these would look so good. Oh, that's so perfect, because I can put this here and there's like purple and pink flowers that just like complement everything really nicely. We'll also put this man over here. I kind of want him to be visible too, so maybe we'll put him over here as well. Something that's a little bit more visible from the street. Could we maybe put this here too? Oh, that's so beautiful, actually. I'm going to see about placing it just there. And oh, that's a really pretty swatch. Yeah, I think I'm going to use that. That just looks so, so nice. And let's see. I kind of want, ooh, this looks really pretty too. Like maybe imagine this like right here in the middle. Should we do something like that? Or should we just keep it like that kind of swatch there? That looks really, really pretty. I don't know. I feel like there needs to be like a like pond or a fountain in the middle for that to like look good. So like let's add one. That would be fun. Let's see, it needs to be a fountain. And so we could try doing a rounded fountain, but that's gonna like really take up a lot of space and be like super awkward. So maybe we can just do like a little one here. Oh, we have to lower it down quite a bit here, I think, to make this look right. I'm not really a big fan of that, to be honest. So I think we're just gonna leave this empty. Or let's look here. I think we have maybe like a well or something. Ooh, this would look really pretty. Wait, we could put her here maybe. That's really pretty right there. And then maybe we can put some benches on either side or something. I will spend way too much time on this, so I'm going to try not to linger too much longer. I think I'll just put like a couple of benches, maybe like on either side here. And then we can even go in with just a couple lights on either side of this. And then I think over here, I want to put like some kind of like well. I low-key want to put this one, the wishing well. Isn't that so fun? And I'm wondering if there's a swatch that will blend with the house really nicely, because there is like, that looks kind of pretty, but I don't really like the wood on it. That's also really pretty, but that blue is a little too intense. Maybe we go with the green, or I don't know. I feel like none of these really work. We could also just place this down. I feel like this would look really, really nice, just like right here in the middle. Do something like that. And then let's see, I think we can find a dark swatch. That looks kind of pretty, but I don't know. I feel like it is a little bit out of place. Let's move to the backyard here. And so this area, I definitely want there to be some kind of like planter boxes and stuff, of course. Like that's kind of a no-brainer, especially when it comes to my builds. So I think I'm going to just place them like so. Just put them like all along the back here. Maybe I'll get rid of like that one. And then we can just do this. Something really, really simple. That way there's, you know, some places to plant some stuff. You can just walk straight this way and get to the greenhouse. I can even place maybe like a couple of these here as well, just to add in some more. And as for the greenhouse here, I do want to implement more of these so that you can have your Sims like grow stuff that they normally can't during like the winter months and stuff. But I also want to include a like flower arranging table, because those are always really nice little additions to greenhouses. We can also add in some other tables like this from the Greenhouse Haven kit. One of my favorite kits, honestly. So good. We can add some tables and like this here, and then we can maybe even add like a little pile of like these pots here in the corner. We just want to add like little ways to, you know, add some fun decor in here, make it look like it's actually being used. Put some little pots here, maybe some like little starts there, you know, just little knickknacks just to kind of add to the vibe of it being a greenhouse. Kind of like that. And as for like this little entrance area, I think we can just put maybe some plants on the corners here. You know, this is a really nice house, so I don't want to make it look too messy. I want it to still look really, really nice. And we definitely need to add in some lighting too, so that you can actually see out here at night. Ooh, it's like pitch dark. Oh goodness. I think I want to use this one. It's an outdoor light, but I think it looks so good in here. We can just put that on like either side of the building here. Actually, that adds just the right amount of light, but it still keeps it nice and dark in nighttime. Ooh, it's so pretty. All right, nice little greenhouse. We've got a little area here. I do feel like I want to get rid of these, and we'll keep a few, but I really want there to be a nice little like hangout area, somewhere to sit, you know? I mean, even though we're going to have places here, I don't know, just having something outside would be nice, like a table or something. Yeah, like a big outdoor dining table would be so pretty. This is kind of fun. I really like the wood pattern on it. And we can just kind of place it like right here and then surround it with some chairs as well. I really want to use these from laundry day. I think these are really nice for outdoor chairs. We'll just do something like that maybe. They did have a grill originally, so let's go ahead and we'll throw in a grill here too. Maybe, I don't know, something like this or this maybe. Ooh, this one's really pretty. I really like this one. We'll do that. Maybe we'll put like a light out here as well. That looks really pretty. And I guess we can go ahead and focus on the kind of entrance area, this like back porch, and then this little balcony here too. So first thing I want to do, of course, is pick out some rugs. We want these to look like outdoor rugs, so I may just use like this one here. I still want to be able to see it. This one's also really cute, but it's not really winter anymore. I kind of like this rug. It's very pretty. And then there's a blue swatch that looks so good. As for some plants out here, I'm thinking maybe something like this looks really pretty. I like that the base is like, it kind of looks like metal. I don't know. I feel like that looks really, really pretty there. And then maybe we can put some chairs on either side too. Should we do like these rocking chairs? I feel like that just looks so good in Willow Creek, is some nice rocking chairs. Do we want to like reverse this? Like, do we want to do something more like this instead? I think so. Yeah, that looks really, really cute. All right, that's pretty nice and simple. These right here are not going to be accessible, so I'm not really going to put anything on them, I don't think. There is this one upstairs as well, so maybe we can just do the exact same thing and just place some rocking chairs on either side so that there's, you know, a nice place to sit. And then we can even match the rug right here. Just place that there. Simple is best. And then downstairs as well, what is going on here? This looks so strange. Anyways, there we go. That fixes that. Part of me is kind of thinking now, instead of this table being here, what if we put it out here on this little porch? I feel like that would make more sense just because this is going to be the kitchen right here. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. And then maybe we can just put some, I don't know, maybe we should just put those back. Honestly, I'm thinking that that was a big mistake removing those, because they have the back porch to sit on if they want. So yeah, that's fine. I do want to find a really nice rug to go under this, but it needs to be like a good sized rug. It could be this one. Ooh, so this one is rugs we have separately, but this little set together is always really fun to use. I'm not sure if I love that, because this house doesn't feel like bohemian and witchy. It feels very like a little bit more on the art deco-y side. This seems to not really like fit in very well. Maybe it does. Maybe we're just not trying hard enough. I'm thinking maybe this really big rug from Life and Death. I mean, it fits kind of perfectly under this. And I bet you, ooh, there's that swatch, but I want it to be a little bit warmer. That one's pretty too. Ooh, that is kind of pretty. Should we go with this teal? I don't know, that's kind of nice too, but I want something that looks like it's outdoor. Dare I use it? Dare I use this rug out here? I mean, it's so perfect. You know, it can't be a build of mine without using that one. It's just such a good rug. Let's see, we'll go in with maybe like some plants on either side of like this right here. I feel like that looks really pretty. You know, there is a chair in Animal Crossing that I've seen in other games too. It's really, really pretty. I think it's called the peacock chair in Animal Crossing. It just has this really pretty like back arch to it. I wish we had that in The Sims. I'll find a nice little kind of love seat couch even, like that kind of looks cool. Ooh, this one looks really pretty. I like that color combo too. And then maybe we can put like another one of these plants like right next to it. Actually putting them on either side, that would look so pretty. And I do think that outside, since this is Willow Creek, I know that I actually had a couple people ask why I did this, but it's Willow Creek. Okay, it's humid. It's going to be humid and muggy and warm most of the year. So if they want to sit outside, they need something like a ceiling fan to kind of help circulate the air. So I'm going to use this one. This is absolutely perfect. We can do like maybe like a dark wood swatch, and that is so fun. Okay, that looks pretty decent. I don't know if I want to put anything here at all. I think just leaving it empty is nice. So now we can go ahead and move on to the interior. Alrighty, so we have this little room right here, this little entry room. I kind of want to add more windows on either side of this. I don't know, I feel like that just makes it look so good. Yeah, let's do that. That looks really, really pretty. And then let's see, wallpaper. That's always the fun part. We did get this from Realm of Magic, and honestly, I don't use it enough. And this color works perfectly because it has that really dark wood. It matches the flooring and this really, really nicely. It also has some of that blue and purple in it. It complements the doors and windows and the archways. It's so, so good. We'll use this as an entry rug. Don't look at it too closely. Yeah, no, that's a little bit weird looking, ain't it? So we'll just do that. That looks somewhat better. The curtains, I think we did get some curtains from Mama Magic, but they don't really fit there the best unless I like move the windows over like this. That doesn't look so bad. Maybe we can do this kind of moment there. Actually, that looks kind of cool. We can maybe move the lights over a little bit like so. Yeah. And then I would like some suits of armor. I feel like those would look really nice. There is one from the base game here. I feel like that just fits really, really perfectly there. And we'll do the silver. Ooh. I actually want to filter by Realm of Magic today and use a lot of the stuff from that pack, I think. These lights are so cool. I don't know. I just think that the Realm of Magic pack was just so underutilized. We'll get rid of that ceiling light there and there. And then for the ceiling light, oh, there's this really big one, which is kind of ridiculous, but I'll shrink it down so that it's at least somewhat usable. We'll just do that. It does mean that there's going to be some weird little kind of blobs if you zoom out, but like, you know, I don't care. It's fine. We'll do this swatch here. I think that looks really, really pretty. And then let's see if there's some art that would look good in here. Ooh, this one from the werewolves pack would look so, so nice. Just like right there. That little moth matches the colors so, so nicely. Do I want to maybe put another one right here, but maybe do like that? That's pretty. I like that. I still want there to be some kind of witchy vibes in here, but it doesn't have to be like super heavy-handed either. Should I like continue this rug design and do it like in front of these as well? I don't know. I feel like it fills the space in quite nicely, but I also think it makes it a little too busy if I do that. So I'm wondering if maybe instead I'll just do like a runner, like throughout this like little room here. Maybe I'll do something like this. Just make it end right there. So it kind of draws you into the next room. That's really cool. Honestly, what if we did that, but then we did like this kind of situation? Like I'll just do this where it starts like roughly right here. It's going to look a little strange like right up front, but it'll make sense. And then I'm just going to like put that on top and layer that. That's kind of fun. Or do I want to have it start right here instead? I feel like having it start right there would look a little less weird. The shape is a little bit unfortunate, so maybe I'll fix it by doing this. I mean, that's actually really interesting, and it's a good use of those rugs. So yeah, I think I'll use that. And I think we should put in some like candelabras maybe, specifically the ones that came with Realm of Magic. There's this one right here is really pretty. I use this one a lot, but there's also this one, which I don't use enough. We can put a couple just like on either side there. I don't know. Maybe I don't like those. Maybe we just use these. Yeah, these are significantly more pretty. And then maybe we can put one just like right here as well. Lots of light. Maybe I'll put these on an angle, just like so. Maybe like there. Yeah, that looks really nice. Okay, this feels like a good room done. It doesn't need to be like filled to the brim with a bunch of stuff. It just needs like enough in here to, you know, give it a vibe. There's also this room back here, which I'm just going to paint the same way, but this room is going to be probably a little bit different. Like I still want to use this sconce here just because it makes sense to use it because it was being used in the other room, of course. Put some there. Actually, let's do this. We put it on either side of this one, and then we'll do like the same thing. We'll just kind of like line it up like so over here. Then we'll do one right here as well. Or maybe we'll just leave that. And then right here can be like some art. I think I'm going to use this art from Spooky Stuff. I don't know. I just think it fits in here really, really nicely. Ooh, what if we use these curtains from Vampires instead? Oh, that instantly looks so much better. These are just weird curtains from Realm of Magic. I just never really liked the shape of them. These, on the other hand, look perfect. And you know what? I think this being here is a little bit much. So I think I'm going to put one here instead. And then this one we can maybe put like over here in this corner. And let's see, I kind of want a grandfather clock somewhere. I feel like that would look really nice. Maybe instead of this light being here, we can put a grandfather clock here. This one from Life and Death is really, really nice. Ooh, I like that because it's got some gold in it. I feel like that just stands out really nicely against all the blue. Okay, I feel like this feels really nice. I kind of like the kind of cool tinged like vibe. Oh my gosh, y'all, I've been sitting here for so long in one position. My leg is completely asleep. That is very unfortunate. Ooh, what if we did this like little fountainy thingy in here? I feel like that looks really cool. A little bit spooky, but a little fun, you know? I feel like if I do this, I need to move this to here so it lines up with the middle of the room so that I can then do this or something like this. I don't know. I wish we had like a little piece here that was like a T shape. That's kind of fun. It doesn't need to be perfect. Oh, I don't like how it's like not hitting this door. It needs to hit this door for it to make sense. That's kind of a fun little thing, you know? Let's go ahead and I guess work on this little bathroom here. We did get some tiling that came with Realm of Magic. It's this right here. Really, really pretty. I actually use it in a lot of my non-magical builds. I kind of want to use it in this kitchen space. I think that looks really pretty unless we go with the black. Ooh, the black is kind of a vibe. Ooh, this one's cool too. I think we'll use that one for this room and then the same in here. Ooh, I think I'm going to use this vintage glamour light in this bathroom. I feel like that would look really, really cool. And for the tiling in this room, I think I want to go with something, ooh, like this. This is actually so perfect. Ooh, I like that. There's also this too, where it's a little bit gold, but I think this one would fit the color scheme of the house really nicely. And since this is a downstairs bathroom, it's just going to be like a little half bath. And we'll use the Realm of Magic stuff, of course. Why wouldn't I? I feel like that looks really pretty. And let's see, there is a sink that matches this as well. It's this one. Ooh, that's so fun. And then I'll use maybe this black mirror here as like a way to kind of contrast all that. I don't know, maybe I want to put the toilet like here and maybe the sink should go in the middle. Or maybe I can do something like this. I don't know. I don't mind that. That looks a little bit better. You cannot see anything because of this lamp. I'm so sorry. We'll add in a nice little towel here. We'll probably do the black one since it has like kind of a golden looking little ring there. And then we'll give them some nice hand soap. We'll do this black one. Oh, we can't use it on this. Oh, how unfortunate. I don't know. We'll put it here. That looks pretty nice. We need to put the toilet paper here. We do want some wall lights in here, I'm pretty sure too, don't we? So let's put maybe like one of these above the toilet. And then should we put like, I don't know, I want to put something around the mirror here as well. Ooh, there's this one. I love this light. This one's really pretty. It's just like a little bug. What if we shrink it down and put like 2 on either side, like just like this, and then do like this kind of way? I don't know. That's kind of fun. It's kind of different. And then for some art in here, we should maybe throw in, ooh, like this. That's really pretty. Yeah, that looks really cool in here. So for the kitchen area, I did decide to split it up because I actually attempted to furnish it and it just really wasn't looking good. So I think what we'll do is what I really want to do is use this stove like right here and just kind of make its own little like corner situation, and then maybe I can put like a little breakfasty table here because that's what was here originally, and I actually kind of liked that idea. So what if we went with something like this? I want like a nice like magical looking chair to go with it too. Ooh, this is really fun. It's got some blue on it. That's kind of cute. But I was thinking like we could use the counters from vampires. It could be this one. And then we can just use like this on the sides here. I feel like that looks really, really cute. And maybe we can even do like a range hood over top of it. Something that maybe comes down from the ceiling. Maybe like this one. Oh, that's so fun. We would probably need to get rid of the window after all. Yeah, that looks better. Does that look good? I don't know. Ooh, that one's perfect. I like that kind of shade of grayish, like almost a little bit bluish, but like a little bit greenish. I don't know how to describe it. As for the cabinets though, I unfortunately cannot use these because it's just not gonna work. They just never do. So I'm gonna do my best and place down some cabinets here. Oh, why is it floating? Why does it do this to me? Why? We'll do something like maybe like this on one side and then maybe like this on the other. Move it in ever so slightly. These are so pretty. I love these cabinets. And then maybe we can go in with like these. Oh my goodness. It's giving me so many issues. It's so annoying. So I'm just going to use move objects and the 9 key to lift this up. And I just want to kind of make it its own little cabinet moment here. We'll do something maybe like that. That looks really cute. I feel like these look so narrow now compared to that. So maybe we can go in with like normal size cabinets. Y'all, you can see how incredibly nitpicky I am with my builds. It's a little bit too much sometimes, you know? Okay, it does kind of fit. It clips into the wall a little bit, but not enough to where it looks bad. I kind of like that. I'm thinking maybe we can put this here. That is a little bit of an issue, ain't it? I feel like this should go here, or let's get rid of it completely, because honestly, I don't think we have enough room for anything else. I think we should do maybe something like this. You know, it does look pretty good. You know, it overlaps pretty nicely. You don't really see a lot of clipping, and then we'll just kind of fill out the rest of the kitchen like so. That's actually kind of nice. It's a little bit intriguing. And then I'm thinking right here, maybe we can do the refrigerator. I'm using mainly Realm of Magic stuff just because that just looks really pretty. And I think maybe right here should be where the sink is. Should we use like a copper sink? I don't know. It kind of stands out. Could be that one, or it could be this one actually. Ooh, wait a minute. I never have used this one before. Probably for a good reason. Actually, that looks kind of cute. I like that. It's a little bit more vintage looking. And then as for the cabinets, I definitely want to go in and add some more. It clips, but I don't hate it. Maybe I can like overlap these like so. You know what? I don't dislike it. I think it looks kind of cool. I know it's like really, really high up, so it does look a little strange, but we'll put in like normal cabinets above it, I think, or below it. What am I saying? We'll just do like these. Oh, this looks really good, actually. I think I might leave this open though. I feel like that kind of looks kind of cool. It is a little strange. Maybe what we can do is do something like maybe like this, or maybe like this here. I don't know. It's just a weird kitchen, y'all. It's all about experimenting and vibes. We'll put one of these big cabinets here. I think that's going to be a good way to kind of end that cap off. However, I don't like that this is 4 tiles wide. Part of me wants to do like the sink here, but that's so far away from the refrigerator. So maybe we should put that there. So it's more of a rough triangle there. And then maybe we can get rid of a couple of these windows and then just fill this little section here in with like a cabinet space like that. That's nice. Breaks it up a little bit. And honestly, less is more when it comes to windows. As for the appliances, we have enough room for so many appliances, thankfully. So we definitely should add quite a few. I really like this little tea tray. I feel like that should go right here. That's super cute. Maybe actually I'll put it right here instead. And then, you know what? I feel like they like espresso. So maybe we'll put like the espresso stuff right here. That's kind of fun. And then we can probably put like a regular coffee maker somewhere, like this vintage one. Oh, that's so cute. I love that little spot. And then maybe we can put like some mugs over here too. Yeah, we can put like maybe like this here in the corner. We can maybe put like this here as well. I feel like that looks kind of cute. And then maybe just like a couple of these mugs just kind of like here. They love coffee. We'll put like some utensils here. And I kind of want to change the range hood color again. I kind of want it to be just black. That looks really nice. And then let's see, what about here? We can put like a little thing for spices, maybe like that. Or no, this one looks really, really cute. I like the more traditional looking vibes of that. Maybe like this too. And then I want to do like a light above the stove here as well. Maybe this one. And we can just kind of like tuck it in. We can shrink it down and then just like tuck it in here so it just provides some light. That looks really nice. And then we'll put like a rug here, probably a round rug. I feel like out of everything, a round rug would look a bit the best. This one. I feel like I always use the woven rugs, so maybe not. Ooh, this one from Vintage Glamour would look really fun. I feel like that fits very nicely. I feel like it blends in too much though. It's so busy. Maybe we'll do the blue. Ooh, the dark blue is really, really pretty actually. And then let's see, we'll just go in with some more, you know, like kitchen clutter. We'll definitely want to add in some of the cutting boards. Those are so stinking cool and pretty. We'll do just like a couple like so. And then I want to put in like a knife block here. Probably just like this one will do. We'll use my favorite little sink side essentials there. And then we'll do a little dish rack here maybe. That looks really, really nice. I think we'll maybe move this maybe like here or something. There's a lot going on here, but I love that. Will they have a microwave? I don't think they'll have a microwave. Maybe they will. Maybe they should. I'll include a debug in my little filter here so that we can use the kind of vintagey looking one. Where can I add it though? I feel like the best place would be maybe right there. That looks really nice. I like that little pop of blue. And then we should definitely add a dishwasher because a house this size will have a dishwasher for sure. At least I would hope. So we'll just do this one from Life and Death. I feel like that matches really nicely. And then we should probably put some other things over here too, like on the wall, like some aprons or something. We'll just do maybe like these there, and we should definitely include some of these lights too, just because you got to have a little extra light in your kitchen. Okay, maybe that's the only place we need it though. And then for some overhead lighting, what kind of lights should I use in this kitchen? I don't want to use the same lights in every single room. We could use maybe something like this one. This one's kind of fun. There's also just this really simple chandelier from the Vampire game pack. It's really pretty. It's very warm, but it's very pretty. Oh, that's actually so cool. I love this. This is a really fun little kitchen. It's a little bit of a weird shape, but I am a big fan of it. And then maybe we can go in with like a little, these like lacy curtains here. Should we do the black or should we do like the white? The white is really pretty and it kind of just fits there so perfectly on this window so that it covers the window, but you can still see that eye. Okay. That's really fun. I think this is a really nice little kitchen. It's a little bit strange, but this house is, so why not? Moving on to the dining space, I went ahead and did the lighting. I changed the flooring. I also changed the flooring in the kitchen here as well because I just thought the black and white tile was way too busy. And yeah, I like this color, but I think I want to change the wallpaper again. So I thought we could go through it together. This looks really pretty, honestly. That's such a vibe. I think this wallpaper looks even better because it has like some gold in it and it just kind of complements everything really nicely. And then as for the table, let's go with something. I want it to still be magical, but like, I don't know. I'm having a hard time deciding whether or not I want to go with like really grand or just like really, really like whimsical. So I think I'm gonna go with whimsical because why not? I really like this table from Get Together, especially this like light blue swatch. What kind of chair would look good in this kind of space? I want something that looks kind of magical. Ooh, this is really pretty. Ooh, you know what? I like this Life and Death table or chair here. I think instead I want to go with a table that would work with those better. Maybe we can even use this one from Vampires. Ooh, wait a minute. That combination's kind of something. What am I thinking, y'all? There is a table that literally came with Realm of Magic. It's kind of perfect too. It has that really dark wood tone on it. Has a funky little top here, and I kind of like these Life and Death chairs with it. That's kind of a vibe actually. Center the light with that as well, and then I do want to make sure to maybe add like some extra chairs. I want to put them like, I don't know, maybe like one right here and then one right, I don't know, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll put one like right here just on the side so that you can have two more people sit down as well if you need. And then of course want to make sure there's some bookshelves in here. I think I'm going to use the one from Realm of Magic because those are just so pretty. I love that. Oh, that's so good. Maybe I'll put like these like this way and then just kind of like put another one over here. Yeah, that looks really, really pretty. And then we can pick out some plants to go maybe in the corner here. Probably this one. I don't know. Since we're in Willow Creek, that one just kind of fits the best there. Maybe I can put another one of these in here. Ooh, yeah, we've got to put more of these. These look so good. Maybe we'll put just like two across from each other, just like so. And then maybe we can move this in just a little bit. I think maybe I want to put the chair like right here. I feel like that looks really nice. I don't know. It's starting to get a little cramped. Maybe the light should go here instead. I feel like that looks pretty good. I don't know. Something like that. It looks so cramped, but I don't mind it. I think it looks good. And maybe we can use maybe like this big round rug here. I don't know. There's a lot going on. Maybe I'll put this here. Maybe this can just go like right here instead, or just get rid of it entirely. I feel like that looks a little bit better. And then maybe we can like move all this over just like a little bit. So it kind of, yeah, that looks a lot better. I feel like I want to change the swatch on this rug though. Yeah, that one looks really, really pretty. I think that one's better. Oh, yes. Honestly, I think right here, we need another one of these round windows. I don't know if I can make it work. Oh, it does work there really nicely. I don't know. It just feels like it needs something more there. And so I'm thinking right here, we can put another grandfather clock. We'll probably just use this one from Vampires. I don't know. I feel like that's a little too dark. Maybe that one. I don't know. This one looks really pretty. I've used it so much, but it's just so nice. Do that one maybe. Ooh, yes. I don't think I love these lights in here. I'm so indecisive. I think instead I'm just going to make this a 6-seater and just kind of simplify that vibe there. Ooh, there's a clock that I just saw that I really want to use, like this one. I feel like that would look really good with this wallpaper somewhere, like maybe like right here. Ooh, that's so fun. I'll just use these Realm of Magic curtains, I guess, in here. I feel like that would look the best. Something kind of like that maybe. I don't know, it's kind of a vibe in here. I quite like it. And then maybe we can put like a couple extra chairs, like maybe we can just put like one here and one here. Yeah, I like that. Just some extra chairs there for some, you know, backup seating, I guess. I've got a grandfather clock here in the middle there. That looks cute. Maybe we can add some more plants too somewhere. Maybe we can do like this and then put the plant here. No. We'll put it here and then the chair there. That looks cute. All right, I think the dining room is done. I do want to find like a nice little table lamp just as like a centerpiece. Maybe this from Get Together. I feel like that just looks so good there. All right. I do want to add in maybe like another light like right here just so that it's not super dark in here. But that's a really fun little dining room. It's pretty dark, but I think it fits the vibes really nicely. I mean, the best way is to just kind of look in these rooms. I think this is fun. You know, you get a little peek of the kitchen when you walk in. That looks really cute. All right, and then the last room down here is going to be this living room. Now, this one is a little complicated just because of the layout and everything. So I think what I'll do is I want to put a big fireplace like right here. So I'm going to move these windows over. That still looks really nice, actually. You can see them more. And we need to find a nice like fireplace that'll fit here. I mean, the one from Life and Death kind of is perfect, isn't it? But, you know, I don't want to use just the same thing every time. It's super dark, too. I want something, I mean, this would be fun, but I don't know. I want something that's like almost like an in-between. You know, I kind of like this one from Vintage Glamour just because it's very simple and it has a little bit of Art Deco-y vibes, of course, because it is Vintage Glamour. I think that's a nice little addition there. We can then make these windows like more like this instead, so they're a little bit more centered, and honestly, that's very nice. As for the layout of this room, we'll basically just center it around the fireplace, of course. Honestly, I think I'm going to pick out the rug first, just so that I can kind of get a good gauge of like the sizing of the room. I mean, that one is so pretty. I use it so much, I know, but because it's so nice, I love it. Do we want to use the Vintage Glamour one, like the coffee table here? I don't, because I don't want to cover up this rug. I'd rather it be a glass one like this one from Crystal Creations. It's so perfect. There is like kind of a bluish tint there too that I think is beautiful. Oh, but then there's also the matching little love seat. Oh, that's so perfect. I wonder if we have something for a couch that would look good. I mean, this one's really nice. This one's from Life and Death. And oh, that's a fun color combo that matches the rug almost perfectly. Doesn't match too much though. Let's see. Maybe we can find a chair that will add in a little bit of color variety. Let's see, what would go in here nicely? This one's kind of a vibe. I think this one's the Modern Luxe kit. Ooh, wait a minute, that black one. Oh, that's really, really nice. Do I want to do like two? I don't know. I kind of like the idea of there being a lot of seating in this house. Is that too many things going though? Maybe instead this should be black. I don't know. That's so boring though. It's so boring. There's also the brown, which is cool. There's also a blue, which does look really pretty. I think I'm gonna go with it. And I think right here we'll just do like maybe we'll just move this over and we can do like a little side table here. I want them to all have the same like side tables. This one's really pretty from Paranormal. Oh, yes. That's absolutely gorgeous. We'll put one there, one here, and then I think a floor lamp here, and then maybe one over here too. I know. I put a lot of lamps in my spaces, but oh well. Ooh, this would look so good in here. Just imagine this right here. Oh, that's a vibe. And I really like that swatch too. There are other swatches, like this one's a little bit more gold. That one's really pretty too. I don't know. That looks really nice. Oh, yes. I love that. There's also like these swatches of the tables, which honestly look even better. And then we can go in with some nice lamps. Probably the one from the Vampire Game Pack. Maybe like this candelabra, or maybe this. I mean, that's really small. It's very pretty though. So I'm wondering, what if I go in with the tool mod, I activate both of these, scale them up 1.2 times, just that tiny amount so that they kind of stand a little taller. Okay, now that I've kind of determined the vibe, I think we should pick a wallpaper out based on that. I wish we had more wallpapers that were like these. There is this. That's very extra though. Oh my gosh, I know I use this in like every build, y'all, but this is so pretty. I love this so much. It's a nice bit of color variety too. And honestly, it just kind of works the best. So the question is, do I want to put a TV here or do I want to put a portrait? I feel like putting a portrait in here would be a lot nicer just because this is supposed to be a grand living room. I don't think they're going to be using this room for like a TV. So I'd rather there be like a really cool portrait here. I love these from Get Together. I actually think that I'm going to be making my own custom content soon. And I'm probably going to override these, but with some different paintings inside. That would be really, really pretty. It'd be cool if I could maybe like swap out the art from something else and put it there instead. I might do that. These curtains from Vintage Glamour are also kind of perfect. They're pretty simple, honestly, but the way that they layer up just looks so nice on these windows. Actually, they work on the corners, but they also work there. I don't know, I kind of like how sleek and simple this space is, but there's still some like fun flares of that like magical vibe, you know? See, I do want to add some bookshelves in here too. I feel like maybe putting like these somewhere would be really, really nice. These are from Crystal Creations. They're so pretty. I feel like this bookshelf is really, really nice. And I think maybe they can put like a lamp here. Ooh, that one's so perfect. I love the little bit of, not gold, but it's like that color. It's almost coppery. That's perfect for this room, I think. I think I'll put another portrait, but I think it'll be this one right here. This one's so pretty. I'm going to shrink it down once just so it matches. Do I want to use that swatch instead of the brown? I feel like that looks so good. It just stands out really nicely. And then we can put like a table under this. Maybe this one. Ooh, I like that because it does have a tiny bit of that like bronzy, like coppery color there. And then I'll put some candle holders here. Probably either this one or the ones from Get Together. I feel like that one would look even better. Yeah, because it's got that coppery vibe. Ooh, that looks so good there. And you know me, I like using this little bust here too. I think that looks so good there. All right, and then maybe we can find some like lights for the coffee table here too. Maybe this little tray from Paranormal would be really cute here. Oh yeah, I really like that. That's nice. I do think we need to add in some plants in here too. I feel like that would add a lot of life in here. This one from Crystal Creations has become one of my favorites. And so I think I'm going to put them like, just like right here. Maybe we'll do this and then do like this next to it or the other way around. Something like that looks really cute. Oh, I don't like how that's like literally in the way. So maybe we'll put this on just this side here and then put the plant right here in the corner. Yeah. And then we can also go in with this little sconce. And we can put that in here. Do I want to change the color of it? I don't know. That is nice, but I feel like the swatch I was using looks really good. So we'll just use one there and then maybe we can do like one here. I also need to get rid of these saucer lights just so I can kind of get a better gauge for the lighting in here. Oh, that looks so nice. We do need some light here, I think. I always recommend placing down the smaller lighting first and then do your ceiling lights so you can make sure that everything is well lit. I think I might just use more of those candle holders from Get Together. Let's use these on either side. That looks really pretty. And then I guess we can do a ceiling light here in the middle. Probably this one from Get Together, just because it will match the candle holders and it's not like super in your face. That's really pretty. I definitely think maybe putting like one here and then one here will be good as well. That'll kind of carry that color throughout. There's less blue in here than I wanted originally, but I'm really liking this room. This is very pretty. It took me a little bit to get to this point. I'm going to be honest. It was kind of a challenge because, let's be real, I was going through my indecision spiral there for a minute there. I kind of want to change the couch to this and then maybe do this instead. Ooh, that's kind of fun. And then we can go in with some little throw pillows as well. I kind of like this one from that Modern Luxe kit. That's really cute. It's got this like blue design on it. And then maybe for this one, we can just use maybe like this black cushion because it has like some of that brown on it. And then maybe orange, or how does that look? I mean, that kind of does look really pretty in here. The blue and the orange is like kind of working. So we'll just kind of place these like in the corners, shrink these both down. Oh gosh, I've lost it. And then we'll just do something like this. And then we'll just put these here. I think that's kind of fun. That adds in a little bit more detail. I do think I want to change the swatch on this one back to like this swatch again. It matches the side tables and it's a little less mismatchy. Yeah, that's a vibe. I wish there was more blue in here, but I am really liking it. I like the overall look. It looks really good from here. So I guess now we can move on to upstairs. Okay. So I made some changes to the floor plan upstairs. After all, I know. I was like, oh, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to make it the same. No, I didn't like it. So here we are. I kept this room generally the same position that it was before, but what I did was I added a little ensuite bathroom, and then this can be a little closet, I decided. And then there are 2 bedrooms here. They're about the same size. They both have access to this balcony. This, I think, will be like exclusively their balcony. And then there's a little bathroom right here. So something simple. I just felt like the layout of the hallway being straight down the middle was making it really weird how it was laid out, because if I had it a wall right here, then this room would have had to be split up down the middle. It would have been weird and awkward and long and just, yeah, not great. So I do want to add some little closet spaces for these. Maybe should I put it like right here? I feel like that would look really nice. I want a closet there, and then maybe put like a closet right here for this room. Yeah, sure. But let's just focus on getting the hallway decorated. And then I also want to decorate the balcony right here. I really love this balcony. Can we just talk about how pretty this is? Anyways, it's the next day. If you can't tell, I I was definitely getting a little bit burnt out of this build yesterday, and yeah, so here we are the next day. I'm trying to go into 2026 with a better mindset that I am going to not rush my videos, because honestly, if I rush them, what am I doing? Like, why should I rush through my videos? That just makes the quality less. So I don't know why I'm putting Guidry in here. I just feel like he's a friend of the home. I don't know, a family friend. I think that looks actually kind of cute. I love this painting in particular. I think this is really, really fun. I think we'll just put a little accent table under this. Should we do this one? I've been using this one in this house here and there. I feel like I want maybe Guidry's painting to be somewhere else, like right here, and then this can go here. I feel like that looks really nice. Is it center? That's better. I don't know. I've been really enjoying the color palette for this home because it's just different, because it's dark and it has a lot of blue. There's not really like a ton of purple or like green, which I normally go for. So it's been a nice little departure from my usual color palette. Put some little candles right there. I think that looks really cute. And then I kind of want to put some like flowers on either side. Let's see. I would love it if we had like some like roses in a vase. You know, something like this maybe. These are really big. Maybe this one. Ooh, the blue is pretty. I don't think I've ever used that swatch. That's lovely. Okay, and then I do want to use the same rug as downstairs. This one right here. I feel like this is really, really pretty. The color just goes well with the wallpaper here, which I just used the same wallpaper as I had downstairs. Nice little runner there down the middle there. And then I guess here, let me think. Ooh, how about we just do what we did downstairs? We will grab the suit of armor and just kind of sort of make like another little moment here with those. So we'll do that. Maybe we can even add some more windows. I feel like, ooh, I didn't mean to do that. I need to add some more windows here. So let's just take a look here. Let's see here. We'll do them like this. Yeah. And then we can put those curtains from downstairs up here as well. Ooh, looking good, looking great. However, I want them to be like in the corner like they were downstairs. I just feel like that looks really nice. It's like a nice little like, I don't know, moment. And then I guess I'll just use this again just because I feel like that looks really nice, just like right there. And then I do want to find a nice light for this little spot here. Should I use this one again? I feel like it looks so pretty in here. It's a little Art Deco. I feel like the Art Deco and the Realm of Magic vibe kind of goes together pretty nicely. We'll put some of these little, what are they called? Wall sconces just around the room here. Just enough to kind of help light the space up just a little bit. I do want to place some curtains right here on this one. I don't want it to cover up the window completely though. Ooh, see, these curtains from Enchanted by Nature are kind of perfect for this because they're a little bit of a unique shape too, but I just don't know if there's a color that goes with it. I mean, that looks pretty nice, but it's just not really working for me. Yes, I have a cup of coffee and I'm just here, building, having a good time. It's been a little bit of a hectic kind of, not really hectic. I feel like that's a little bit dramatic, but it's been a little bit of a adjustment of getting back into making videos lately because celebrated New Year's. Happy 2026. Yay, right? It's so great. I love 2026. It's wonderful. But yeah, we are celebrating 2026. And yeah, it was Lord, y'all, I'm just saying, I am 30. I cannot stay up that late anymore. All right. Like, oh my God. We did not get to sleep probably until 4 a.m. And let me tell you, that messed me up for like 2 days. Okay. I learned it the hard way that I really need to get better about my sleeping habits because I tend to be on my phone all night. Sometimes I'll just be like scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, or heck, I'll even just be like watching YouTube videos. And even that can sometimes be a little bit too much. So I definitely need to reel it in, kind of take it easy, keep my, little grubby hands off of my phone and just try to relax at night and go to sleep. Okay. I just have a really active brain at night, and I think the phone does not help that for sure. I definitely have a bad habit of just like being like, let me just think of all of the things, it doesn't need to be anything important. It can just be things. And I'm going to think about them. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any tips on how to kind of navigate that, because let me tell you, it's been a little bit of a journey. All right. Recently. Okay. I kind of want to do something like that there. That looks really, really pretty. Another little Cordelia bust. And then maybe on this table, we can do like a little hanging plant like that. I love that plant so much. Okay. This is a nice little room. Nothing too intense going on, but I'm a big fan of it. I do think I want to go over here and maybe do some plants. Maybe like this plant. Actually, that one's kind of nice. I like the blue on the vase. It kind of actually works in here pretty well. Let's go ahead and I'll just go ahead and get the quote unquote boring rooms out of the way. Let's do this little bathroom here. I love this little combo of the black and white tiling and then this like kind of gold and yellow color. I don't know. I feel like that's a nice little vibe. It matches the Realm of Magic stuff really nicely, which I think I'm just going to exclusively use that here. Oh, that's so pretty there. And then maybe we can do their shower right here in the corner because there is a Realm of Magic shower. I know, wild. But it's actually kind of pretty. Ooh, that doesn't really fit very well there now, does it? Maybe instead what we can do is put the toilet on this side, maybe? I don't know, I feel like that's a little strange. Because if I put this here, that's not bad. Maybe I can put the toilet in the corner here. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I feel like I would want it to be like that. That's nice. Okay. And I guess I should put like a little cabinet in here. This one, I don't know if I like this one really. Ooh, I normally wouldn't use that swatch, but it kind of works in here. Or do we want to use the purple? That's a little bit too much. I wish this had a black swatch out of everything. That would be really, really nice, wouldn't it? I think I'll just go with this like yellow swatch. I don't know. I think it looks kind of pretty. And then let's see, we need like maybe like a towel rack somewhere. I feel like this is a weird spot for it. Maybe this should go here instead. Yeah. And then this can go right here. I feel like that looks really cute. And then we'll just do like, I don't know, maybe this one. Oh, that one matches pretty well. And let's see, I guess maybe like, I don't know. Well, we definitely need to put the toilet paper. That's 100% required. Okay, we can't forget that. Not that Sims actually acknowledge or use it whatsoever. It just feels wrong to have a bathroom without it, And then we'll put like a little hand towel, maybe like right here, and then a little mirror. Let's see, the Life and Death mirror is kind of fun, but I really love the one from Crystal Creations. It's actually one of my favorites. It's so pretty. Does that work? I feel like the colors just don't work. You know what? When in doubt, just use this one from the base game. I love her. She's so simple. She's so cute, but she works in so many different ways. She's a versatile queen. We love her. And then I want to put maybe like a plant here in the corner. This is kind of cute. It's a little modern, but like, I don't know, that like metal on it kind of works really well. And let's see, I guess a robe on the wall would be really nice. Just a black one right there. And then we should definitely put a curtain in here too, because it is a bathroom. Okay, you need some privacy. And do I want to use this one, or do I want to like go with a fun swatch of this? It's kind of hard to see the colors on it, so maybe we should just use a different kind of curtain. This is kind of pretty, but it's kind of low. The thing with high ceilings in The Sims 4, you definitely want to kind of work with that. If you have like a normal size window, you want to put a curtain up that really like extends to the ceiling, because it really like helps keep it from feeling so like cut off awkwardly. There are these, but they're kind of ridiculous. I mean, this one's kind of nice. That looks really good. And there's a blue swatch that looks super pretty in here. Okay, this is a cute little bathroom. I'm actually kind of here for it. And then I guess some fun art, which I really desperately want to make some more art for the game, like myself, like custom content wise. And you know me, my little Dragon Age heart is ticking. It is nagging me to make some Dragon Age themed art, because I just feel like that would fit so well in The Sims. You know, we do have Dragon Age stuff in the game, like t-shirts and stuff, just like random things. So it'd be really fun to do something like that. OMG, imagine some posters. That would be super cute. Hold on, I gotta remember that. And then for the light in here, let's just use this one. It's kind of big, so I am gonna shrink it down, but that looks really nice. It warms it up in here. Yeah, that's a cute little bathroom. It's just the bathroom for like these two bedrooms, so it's not like the main bathroom. And then I have this room here, and I have this blue wallpaper placed down, but I'm like not like 100% sure if I like it. Let's just kind of vibe and see. Ooh, I don't know if I like this layout, because we've got a door here and a door here, but where's the bed gonna go? Maybe it can go here. I feel like it's a little bit of a weird layout, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of this for now. Okay, that is so much better already. Okay, that I like that way more. And so for the bed, I definitely want a double bed in here somewhere. This one's kind of cute. Also, if I sound nasally, I just sneezed a bunch, because you know how I am. I think it's just when I talk a lot, I get sneezy. But I kind of just want to find a swatch of this bed, because I really like it. Nothing really seems to work. That's kind of cute. I don't know, maybe I should use this as like a bouncing off point, because there is some green in here, which you know me, I would implement green however I want. So let's do that. Why not? It needs to be almost like a sap green, like this kind of green, but not that wallpaper, for the love of God. Maybe not this one after all. I'm not liking it as much. That's kind of pretty, huh? You know what? I usually complain about beds having like weird swatches, and I want plain ones, but I kind of want some more interesting ones on this one. This one's nice. I didn't even pay attention to the first one. Actually, that is really pretty. I mean, think about like something like this combined with it, or like that, or like this one even. Ooh, that one kind of hurts my eyes. It's very like intense. This one's kind of pretty. Ooh, I like that a lot actually. The floor looks super dark in comparison though. So I don't know if we want to change the floor, or maybe just put down a big rug. It's all a process, you know. Can't get too stuck on one idea, but it's also good to just, you know, experiment. I don't really think I want to use this rug because it's covering up the main vibe of the rug, but at the same time, it is a very pretty rug. Ooh. Okay, this one's kind of a fun combo, actually. I'm not mad at it. I'm trying to use like different things in the game recently, and I feel like this is a nice little combination. Do I want to use this cats and dogs side table? Here I am saying I need to use different things, and I'm using the same thing again. We could just go with this one from the base game. Ooh, wait a minute. What about this one? This is kind of fun. From Paranormal? Oh, that's cute. I don't know. I'm just trying to experiment today. And let's see, we need to find like maybe some candelabras for in here. I feel like that looks super, super pretty. Oh yeah, that's gonna warm it up, I think. I think the ceiling light is what's throwing me off. Oh, 10,000% yes. Okay, and then I'm just gonna use like maybe this light again for the light in here. I don't like my builds in The Sims to be like crazy brightly lit, because honestly, I just feel like it just doesn't look great. You know, it's nice to kind of have subtle lighting here and there. It just makes it more cozy. And then let's see, I do need to find like a wardrobe kind of dresser moment. This is kind of cute. It's a little bit art deco-y, modern kind of situation. That black looks really, really nice. I think I want to put like a floor lamp over here though, for sure. Ooh, this is cute. This matches kind of. I don't know. I feel like the ceiling light looks so not good in here. I kind of want something a little bit more brightly lit. Let me see here. I mean, there is this one again, but it's still kind of dim in comparison. This is kind of cute. I don't know, the blue matches. It's kind of a vibe. It's still super dark in here though, so maybe we need to bring in some of these little sconces, even though I'm not really like a big fan of sconces in bedrooms because I'm like, why do you need that much light? But for this house, we kind of need it, honestly. That's a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe I need to put carpet in here. I know that's literally nonsense to say, but we do have some nice like floral like wallpaper. Ooh, that's not really doing it for me. It's fine. I enjoy this room. That's all that really matters, right? Let's see. Should we use this desk? It's kind of a nice desk. It's a little different. I usually go for like wood and stuff, and this one's got some of that kind of gold on it, which it matches the bed. So I'm going to go with that. I like it. And then I guess we'll give them a computer maybe. I think this one. No, I like this one a lot. I think it's really like fun and modern and vibey, you know? And let's see, what kind of chair should go in here? This one is always super cute. It's from Life and Death. It matches really well too. I like the vibe that there's a lot of black going on in here, but it's also really light and bright in here. I don't know, it's just a little different. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this situation. The window placement is interesting to say the least. What if instead of these two little windows, we put this like rounded window here? How does it look on the outside? I need to put it like there for it to be centered. That looks really nice, actually. I'm so here for that. And I think we need to put in some nice wall art in here. How does this look? Is there like other swatches that look like normal, like art? I don't think so. Ooh, there is this from the, I'm just going to call it the Bella Goth kit. I can't remember what it's called. There's some really cool like gothic swatches, but this first one is so perfect for in here. I really like that. And then we'll put like a little hamper in here. We'll do maybe, I don't know, just the white one will do. I feel like that looks nice. Okay, the vibes are all right. I like them. I do think I want to go in and look under the debug section and then go to, what is it? Skills? I don't remember. Let me just filter by Realm of Magic because I kind of want to put a broom in here. Those are some really cool wands. Like, ooh, what if we give them a wand? We'll give them a nice wand there. Why not? But I'm thinking, where is it like under decorations, activities and skills, miscellaneous possibly? Ooh, here they are. So there are brooms and I can give them a broom. I think this one's my favorite. It just looks the most like a magical, like witchy broom. So we'll put like, you know, a couple in here. Actually, we'll do one of those and then we'll just do like another like colorway. I don't know. I feel like those are not different enough. Maybe we should give them like one of these. I love this one actually just for decor purposes. That's always so, so cute. And then, ooh, should we give them a little familiar? That would be so cool. What do we have? A fairy, a sixum owl, a raven. There's also a hex doll, a phoenix. I like the skull one because it's white. I don't know. I'm kind of appreciating that that there's modern touches in this space, but it's also got like a magic wand. I don't know. Let's see. I need like a fun little desk lamp. This one's kind of fun. I don't know. I don't think I've ever really used this one from the Book Nook kit like on a table before like this. This looks really nice. Maybe we can like see if there's like a swatch. Ooh, wait a minute. That's kind of fun. I like that one. It's got that kind of slight gold tinge to it. And it kind of looks like an orb, but it's also a little art deco-y. This is a weird room. This is such a weird room, y'all. But I'm not heavy, as Austin Powers would say. I like it. Let's see. Should we give them a little bookshelf right here? I feel like that's just perfect. We'll do the white swatch maybe. I don't know. I feel like that doesn't look very good in here. Maybe the black would look better. Yeah. And then it's a really weird room, but I think we're almost done. I'll give them a robe here as well. And yeah, that's a cute bedroom. It's not super like heavily furnished. Maybe we need to put some more art. Oh, the tarot art would look really, really nice in here in a couple spots. That's actually really pretty. We'll do maybe like that one. And then I'm thinking, ooh, a chest. A chest being a literal chest, like one of these here. Ooh, like this one's cute. I like that. That fits really well. And then let's pick out the curtains. I think it's going to be really hard to not use this curtain on the rounded window here just because that's just the, the shape of it. Maybe we can go with like a light color like that, or maybe we go with like this one. I feel like that is really nice because it has a blue on it, but then it adds some warm wood. Let's see. I'm gonna hope that there's a matching swatch. Yeah, for this one here. All right, now we need to move on to this room here, and this room is probably gonna be a little bit more fun just because it's more of that dark magical vibe, like out the gate. And then I'm gonna give them a closet right there, and then I guess the bed will go here. Let's see. What is a fun bed? This one's kind of a fun bed. I don't know. I'm kind of here for this bed. It's purple. It's ridiculous. It's loud. It has like a floral. Is it a floral pattern? I mean, that's more of like a feathery pattern, but hey, it works. Let's see. We'll give them some really fun side tables. I want this to be a little bit more character-esque, Or I could just use these again. These get-together side tables. They're honestly my favorite side table, I think. I just love the shape. It's just nice. And plus the wood tones are really good and they match so many different styles. Like you could put this in a modern home, you could put this in a traditional home and it would work perfectly. Give them some matching little bedside tables there. And then I think they like the color purple. So let's find a purple rug here. Ooh, this one's kind of pretty, but that's not really the correct shade. Ooh, wait a minute, y'all. Now this one, that's a moment right there. Ooh, that's so cool. I do want to make sure to give them a proper like desk space. So what would go with this vibe overall? Maybe the Crystal Creations desk here. There's a purple swatch. It's not really the same shade of purple though, and I'm not really loving that. Ooh, we could use this little desk from Realm of Magic. It's kind of a vibe actually. I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's all about just making the space feel nice. So I'm not really super concerned about perfection. Let's see. A lamp right here would look pretty good, I think. I'm going to probably use it again, but I think I'm going to use the one from Vampires. Yeah, I mean, it's purple. Come on. It fits so perfectly right there. And then I do want to make sure to use these sconces. This will also just kind of help make the space kind of cohesive with the rest of the house if you see the same lighting. I'm not loving that desk now, so let's go back. I think I'll use maybe like this one instead. I don't know, I kind of like this pop of this like rich warm wood color, so I'm wondering if I can like put it on these and it look nice. No, there's also this, which is fun, but I just like the black. We'll go with the black on all of it. And then as for the chair in here, probably we'll use this one. I think that looks really nice. That makes me want to change the desk again. I think maybe this one looks really cool, or maybe we should use the one from Crystal Creations. I don't know. The more I look at it, the more I am liking it. It kind of works. We'll give them this computer again. You can tell I really like that computer. And then for a little side lamp here, side lamp, is that even a word? I don't think it is, but we're just going to say it is. But maybe we'll use this one or something. I don't know. I want something more magical. Something small too. That's kind of a cute little lamp. It's a little bit more on the modern side, but hey, it's got a purple swatch. Put some hanging little flowers in here, I guess, just for, the vibes. Maybe they like the scent. I don't know. I can throw some other little things in here. This does not go on this desk. That's such a shame. But yeah, we can put some like little stacks of like sketchbooks here. And let's see, maybe like a crate of vinyls, a little fan. I don't know. Ooh, this little silhouette. I put this in so many of my builds. I love it. Put some of these little painting supplies here. I kind of like it. I don't know. There's something about it being a little messy here. There is this easel. I think that would look really fun. Yeah. And I guess maybe right here we could probably put a bookshelf. Let's put the light right here instead. And then maybe this bookshelf from Crystal Creations. I don't love that fit. Maybe this one from Moschino. I don't know. It kind of works. It's a weird combination of items, I will say, but there is something about the combo that really does kind of give me a vibe of who this sim is. So, hey, I'm going with it. Give them a mirror right there. And then I guess probably some more wall art would be really nice. Maybe this should go like right here and then some art right here. Ooh, I love this. That fits really well in here. Ooh, and then I want to add some curtains. I think I'll just use the ones from Vampires, and there is a purple swatch that matches the bed beautifully. And then we'll go in with some more lighting. Probably gonna use, actually, you know what? Let's use more of a unique light in here, I think. I low-key want to use this one from the Life and Death pack. It's very modern looking, but there's something about it. I don't know. It's kind of a cute room. These rooms are a little bit weird. This room, I feel like, is a room that's a little bit more clean and put together. You know, they don't really do much. Maybe there is a telescope. And maybe they also really like playing guitar, we'll say. Yeah, we'll just put a little guitar here in the corner. But, you know, they're just a little bit more like fresh and light. And then this sim is a little bit darker and more magical. I don't know. And I didn't do a whole lot out here necessarily. I did add some doors from each of these bedrooms so that they both have access to this balcony. So I think I might just put some like skill building items or some other like games or something like that out here. It'd be really fun if I could put like a Don't Wake the Llama. That would be really nice. Yes, this one right here. Oh, that's so cute, actually. I wish this was an actual table that you could decorate with in the game. That would be so fun. There's a little Don't Wake the Llama game right there in the middle going on. And then maybe just some like, I don't know, some places to sit right here and right here. We could do something like these. We could also just do some regular old benches. I don't know. I feel like putting it right under the plant would not be a good idea. So maybe just this right here. We can even do like maybe that swatch just so that it stands out. And then we can go into the clutter and add some throw pillows because those are always essential in my personal opinion. I'm going to do like a dark blue, I think. And then we'll just kind of doop. That looks kind of cute there. It's pretty simple. And maybe we just put like a bunch of plants here on this kind of like rounded section here. So I'm going to put like a couple of these plants just because I feel like they match the wood tones really nicely. And then just, you know, some other random plants. You know, they don't gotta make sense. It's all supposed to be a little bit mismatched anyways. Do something like maybe like this. Ooh, that's a really big plant. And then, ooh, there's the one that is from, oh gosh, not a Christmas tree. What am I doing? It is the one from Jungle Adventure that I really like. Oh, but there's also these. These are cute too. You know, we are in Willow Creek, you know, after all. So it's not a bad thing that they have something like this. This one would be really pretty maybe on this side. I kind of like that one. And then like a little thing of tulips there. It's really cute actually. We can maybe even do like some more like hanging plants. Ooh, just a couple more of these would look really nice too. And then maybe like something like this plant's kind of fun. This one's really big, but you can shrink it down and it would look really pretty right here. Let's change the swatch to maybe like that. That's really cool. And I don't know. I'm kind of out of ideas now at this point. I think my issue is that when I build in The Sims, I like each space to feel pretty unique. And when you're building a large home, that's kind of difficult. Not gonna lie. It's a little bit hard. We'll just do this one. But it's like, I really want every room to be really unique and different. I want the vibes to all feel different. And it's really hard in a large space when you don't have like a ton to choose from. Okay, so this whole section here is done. All we have left is this main bedroom, the closet, and the ensuite bathroom. Let's just do the bathroom first. I don't know, something about getting the bathroom out of the way, it just kind of helps. I'm just going to use the same toilet from Realm of Magic. We're going to use this one. It's actually not like super expensive, but it's only 400 simoleons. And I think I'm actually going to put in like a proper like sink kind of situation like so. And then we'll put in some nice sinks in here. I would like the sinks to feel a little bit more magical. Like these look really, really pretty actually. And then we'll give them a mirror each here. Let's see. Should we do this? Actually, I kind of want to like match that kind of intense, kind of coppery kind of color there. I don't know if I can. This kind of works. Ooh, this one works beautifully actually. Can we like go with that color more than this like golden color? We might find something that works. That looks really good actually. And then I think, oh, I don't think one of these matches that very well. There's that one. That doesn't look right though. Let's see if there's another toilet that works. Not me pondering the choice of toilets in this house. I mean, there is this. This kind of works. Ooh, you know what? That's kind of a vibe. And then we'll put a shower tub combo here. Or should we just do like a shower here and then like a tub here or something? I feel like that would be really nice. We could use this shower from Life and Death. I feel like that's kind of a no-brainer just because it has like, you know, some metal on it. That doesn't match perfectly, but it's close enough. And is there a bathtub that matches that too? Oh my goodness, there is. I do like that a lot. That looks very pretty. And then we can just put, you know, just the normal clutter. It's a bathroom. What do you expect? It's just going to have the usuals. We'll give them some hand soap for each side. We'll put like a razor, maybe like right here. We'll do, ooh, like this little tray. This is a really good item for kind of filling the space really easily. We'll do just like this one. That's super cute. It matches the vibe really well. We'll put a little hair dryer here. And then maybe in the middle, we can put like a little cabinet or something. Is there a black swatch of this? There is. That looks kind of cute there. And then I guess we can also put the toothbrush kind of situations on either side too. And then we can put some towels here. We'll do like a robe and then the towel. Let's see, what kind of towel? Oh, definitely want to use something like this. I don't love that metal on that. I feel like this would look a little bit nicer, but that's really pale looking. So maybe we should go with this. I feel like that looks pretty decent. And we'll put another one maybe like right here. We'll just pretend that it hangs there properly. Put some little shower caddies on both of these. I think that would look really nice. And then for some wall art, maybe just like, I don't know, maybe we can use this again, but in like a dark swatch. That's kind of a vibe. You know, you don't need wall art in a bathroom, but that just looks really good there, I think. Oh, we definitely need a rug in here. I didn't think about a rug. Could we use this? You know, weirdly enough, I kind of like this in here. It looks really pretty. That's kind of a vibe. It kind of brings in that blue into here too. And then for the lighting, I definitely want to add in some of the sconces somewhere. Like, I think maybe just like one here, maybe. But then we should add in this light again, but we'll shrink it down just the same. And just put it like that. That's kind of nice. That's cute. It's pretty simple, but it has enough for 2 people. And then we can go ahead. I kind of want to go ahead and do this little closet space here. I definitely think we should place down like maybe the Dream Home Decorator stuff. The colors aren't really the thing and the style isn't either. I kind of like this being in here. This is kind of fun. Ooh, the black swatch is kind of nice. And then maybe we can do like something with this stuff. I hate how you have to go into surfaces and displays and then get this stuff out first and then go back to that. It's just, I don't know, it's not a very streamlined process. I'm getting that feeling where you have like a muscle, you know, kind of somewhere and it's just like pulsating. What does that do? Like, what's the point of our bodies doing that? Let me know in the comments. I don't know. It's just so random. Like, I'll just get that like from time to time and I'm like, is it just my body protesting? Like, what's happening? The only one that we have is this one and the swatches are not good. And they also just don't fit very well. So I'm not going to use it. Okay. I don't like it. So we're just going to put some dressers in here and call it a day. In fact, okay, is it weird to put a closet inside of a closet? I feel like it would be weird, wouldn't it? But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it makes sense. We can do like this and then put this here and then just draw like a wall. Okay, but like, it kind of works. It fills in the space. It's closet inception. And then maybe we can use something like that in here. That looks kind of fun. Ooh, and some like candles in here. Ooh, that would be really nice for a room that's like kind of closed off. Probably not the safest, but at the same time, I think it's gonna be pretty. We'll do this here. And then, ooh, that looks really, really, really nice actually. And let's see. So there's this feature that is from the Better Build Buy mod. And I think I need to start utilizing it more. If you middle click with your scroll wheel, like say, for example, let's actually find an item that I use a lot. The Book of Silhouettes. If you middle click it, you see this little like star, and then there is this little like category section. You'll see it below my face right here. It's the favorites. And it brings up the items that you favorited. I don't know why that's in my favorites or this one. These can stay though. I actually forgot that I put those in here. So, and then if you go back, it resets it. Isn't that so fun? That's so good. It's really great for like items that you have to scroll like a lot to find. So yeah, that makes me feel pretty good. I don't know. I'm going to do that. Anyways, back to the mission at hand. I am going to filter by base game and just add some like clutter in here. The base game always has some good clutter. So we'll do some like nail polish, maybe some like perfume bottles here. Let's say they're magic potions, and maybe like, I don't know, just some more bottles. Isn't there like a cologne bottle? Maybe I'm looking right past it. Not, there's a little tray of these. These look kind of nice here. And then there's like some bottles here too. I'm not loving the placement. I think I'll need to reposition this a little bit. Sure. And maybe I can put like a hamper here in the corner. We'll just do this one. We'll do this in the corner with some dirty clothes, a little robe. You know, it's kind of a cute little vibe in here. We'll put maybe like this light in here, keep it nice and subtle. I feel like a mirror would be really essential in this space. Ooh, what about those one mirrors from Vintage Glamour? I haven't used them in a long time. I feel like that looks really nice. Ooh, that's perfect. Okay. All right. So now we need to furnish this bedroom. And I like the dark vibes that I've got going on in here. I really, really want to use the bed from Realm of Magic, this one. I think this is such a fun bed. I think the headboard and footboard are a little to be desired, and then the bedding itself, a little weird. But I'm thinking out of all of them, I mean, this one's really, really nice. That matches the vibes really well because there's like dark wood and black wallpaper, so let's go with it. And then I would like a nice dark wood side table, maybe like this one. I feel like this looks kind of nice. It's very simple, but I like the little books on it. And then we'll throw in some lamps. I'm trying to think what kind of lamps would look good in here. I want it to have like a modern flair like this. That's kind of fun. Those fit really well too. And then a big rug right here just to kind of center it all in. Okay, but like the life and death rug might just work. Ooh, you know, I really like that actually. I haven't used like just the solid black swatch, but I think it looks really nice. It's very simple, but it's subtle. I think I should put a fireplace in here too. We'll do this Vintage Glamour one just because I feel like, you know, it makes sense for this big room to have a fireplace. Let's see. I'm not going to put like a dresser or anything in here just because they have a whole closet, but I think I will put like a mirror or something. Like this one would look really nice, just like in the corner. And then maybe like a desk somewhere. Do I want it like in this area or want it over here? I feel like over here would be a little bit nicer personally. And I guess I'll use this one from Life and Death. It just makes the most sense. And since everybody has this computer in here, might as well put it here too. And then I'm going to use, let's just do the matching set. Why not? It looks really pretty. Do a little rug here. I love this little rug from the Storybook Nursery. It's very, very cute. Let's see, what other things should go in this bedroom, this boudoir? Maybe I should change this to like this wooden color. Actually, I kind of like that because then I can do like a blue chair as a little pop of color maybe. I don't really like that. It kind of stands out too much. What are some other things? Well, a grandfather clock, of course. I mean, maybe a grandfather clock in a bedroom is a bad idea, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to do it anyway. So this would look kind of cool here. No, I don't like the color. This one from Life and Death I use so much in my more magical looking builds, but I don't know, there's just something about it that looks really, really pretty. And then what else? Maybe the mirror should be like right here. No, I like it here because it's close to the, maybe like this spot here. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, and I guess over here I can do like, let's see, should I just look up wood? I think there's like the little thingy of like wood that you can put next to the fireplace. I think I was wrong about that. I think I need to type in fire. Maybe it'll bring up firewood or something. Yes, we'll put like, maybe we'll put like this here, you know, just something like that maybe. Then a little fire poker set. And then there's this little surround for this too. Just because it's in a bedroom, I feel like that would look really, really nice. And then we'll put maybe like a nice painting above this too. I kind of want to use this one from Spooky Day. It just kind of is cute. I like using some, you know, interesting random things sometimes, and I don't use that enough. So we'll put some lights like this in here. We'll do maybe like this kind of placement. But then I kind of low-key want to put the candles in here too. I don't know. That's kind of a vibe. I kind of like that. Maybe we should put more of them over here. I really like these. They're from Get Together, but they're just nice. They're simple. And then we'll type in book, and we'll look up some books. Maybe we'll put a little journal here from Life and Death. I feel like that's really cute. And then this open notebook also looks nice. I kind of want like a painting or something above this too. Maybe I can put a tarot painting or something. Ooh, this one would be really cute. Just something like that. I adore that. That would be so fun. Like if I took this painting and put it in like, what frame? It's just like a really simple one from the base game. Like this. Imagine this painting. Like you can even see, like if I do that, like imagine that. That would be really, really cute for like a normal kitchen, because I feel like this is very magical looking, and you know, it can be a little, you know, hard to work with if you're trying to furnish like a quote unquote normal house. We'll put like one of these plants here in the corner, I think. We'll do another one right here. And I guess maybe just some like books over here. I don't really know what else to put. This is like an awkward part of this bedroom that I just never really know what to do. That looks kind of nice actually. And maybe I can put a floor lamp like here in the corner. Ooh, this one from Crystal Creations would be kind of fun. It's kind of nice. You know what? I don't mind it. I think some curtains, and then we can just call it a day, because I don't think I want to add any more clutter into this room, because I think that there's a certain point when it comes to furnishing a space that it's like, okay, you don't need to put more furniture. All right, you need to keep it pretty simple. So we'll just use these from Realm of Magic, just because the wood tone on the kind of top part works with the windows and the like the bedding and stuff really nicely. I think I'm gonna go a little higher with these, something like this. That looks really nice. And ooh, we should definitely go in and add in some proper lighting too. Maybe just like this one. We'll put one like right here. We'll put one maybe right here and one right here. I feel like that looks weird if I put them like that. We'll put one here for sure. Maybe we can put one like right here. I don't know. I'm not loving the placement of those lights, to be honest with you. That's just not good. So this one's got to go. I think that is a good placement though. Yeah. And then maybe we can just put like a couple more of these like sconces here. Honestly, I like it. I feel like this feels weird. Like there needs to be something here in this little corner. Maybe we can put like a skill building item, or ooh, a bonsai tree. I feel like that is a nice little touch. Okay, I think that is everything. We furnished all of these rooms. We did this back, you know, little porch area. Everything downstairs is looking good. I did change this wallpaper. I don't know if I showed it. I just thought this looked a lot nicer. This room I'm not like a huge fan of. I think I need a rug right here or something. So I'm thinking the one from Vampires would look really good if I just put like this right here and do like that. That's super cute. I know there's a rug here, but there's something about that. Okay, that makes it so much more tolerable. So one more room that I almost forgot was this little upstairs room. I don't really want to put anything out here, to be honest. I don't know. The idea of putting a bunch of stuff on the roof sounds really unpleasant. So I think actually what I'm going to do up here, I have a really fun idea. I thought of it earlier. I want to make it like an art room, maybe? I feel like that would be really fun. Like we'll just literally go into the artist studio kit and we'll just go to show all and we'll just fill this room full of the stuff that came with that kit, because it's my favorite. Like it's honestly one of my favorite kits. It's very niche. Like I don't think everybody needs this kit, but it's a very, very nice kit. Maybe you have a sim who specifically is an artist and you really want to like exemplify that, like they work from home or something. It's a really nice kit for that. So I'm just going to put a bunch of stuff around. Is this a workbench? Drying rack? Sure. They put their paintings there. We'll put like a little easel there in the corner. Maybe this can be like a desk or something. I don't know. I'm just kind of placing things at random. There's a workbench here. I think that looks kind of cool. Put a sink here in the corner because why not? And let's see. Do we have any space for like this stuff? Yes, that's perfect. There's a little surface here, there, and then maybe we can put like that there. That's cute. Maybe this can go here. There's also this like little hanging thing. I don't know what you would call it. I guess we can put it right here. That looks kind of nice right there where the sink is. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just have their stuff up here. You know, we can even do like, instead of like it being in the corner, we can literally put it like right here or something in the center of the room. I saw a mod on a like another content creator's video or like some days ago, Ocean Sims specifically, shout out. But I saw a thing where her sim was sitting at an easel and I was like, what is that? What is this override and why do I not have it in my game like right now? So yeah, if you all know about that, well, I was gonna say let me know, but I probably can just look for it. But do let me know if there's anything like that in the game that you would recommend. Let's see. I kind of want to just do like a ratty rug up here, something like this. That's kind of fun. I don't know. And then maybe we can put this on like top, this like little, oh my God, this little, no, I want this. Sometimes the game gets on my nerves. I want to grab this and put it right there. Like they got paint everywhere. I don't know. It's kind of a vibe. I kind of like that it's a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but let's see. Is there any like wall art from Artist Studio? Not really. I do know though, we can actually take this and like do different swatches of it and there's like different things. I think that's really, really cool actually. Yeah, I like that a lot. But there is also from Businesses and Hobbies as well as the base game, there is some wall art that would work really well. So let's go to decor. We'll do wall decor here. I actually think just for my own sake, I'm going to favorite these items. Let's see. I think actually it will be under paintings and posters for this one. Yeah, I'm going to favorite that. This is so nice. I've actually used this a lot in base game builds. I think it's really, really pretty. Like, I don't know. It just looks so realistic and just like, I don't know, like this, especially like the sketch of like the figure drawing and like this stuff. It just, as someone who is an artist, you know, by hobby, it's interesting. And I could swear there is one that came with Businesses and Hobbies that I'm not able to find. Oh, wait, we'll have to filter by debug, won't we? Right? No? I'm kind of confused. I specifically remember there being like a thing of like, it was like this, but it had like raccoons on it, like Trashly, and I don't see it now. What? I'm confused. Is it under, is it an unlockable item? Maybe that's what's going on. I know I have it set to ignore unlocks. Found it. It's these. These are so cute, actually. I'm obsessed with that. And then there's also like these paintings, of course. These are under debug, by the way, but I don't know. I think they're kind of silly. This is so stupid. I love this so much with the sunglasses on it. Like, oh, why don't we have this in the normal swatch? That's really fun. I like that. But yeah, I really like that. I guess we can add a couple of things, but to be perfectly honest, I don't want to put a bunch of stuff up here. I think that it would just get a little overwhelming and kind of weird looking. Because I didn't really do that. Well, I did that on the Goth's house. I don't really feel like it, though. So I do, however, like the idea of maybe putting like a telescope out here. I feel like that would be really, really nice. Like a telescope there. And, you know, maybe over here there can be like, I don't know, something to sit on. I don't know. I think I'm just going to put a telescope. Is it lazy? Yeah, but I don't mind. But let me actually, I'm going to do something fun with the roof here. You know, right here at the end, we're doing a little bit of an experiment, y'all. Let's just say here, we're going to do this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then we're going to go up. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, yes. Maybe a little less. Okay, there we go. That's kind of a vibe. Anyways, here is the finished house. All right. This is Umbrage Manor. I think it definitely is improved, if I do say so myself. Let me go ahead and I will give you a little tour. Here's kind of an overhead shot of the front of the house. I changed the terrain paint, added a ton of landscaping. I added a fence around the property with the foundation on it so that it's even taller. I added some really nice trees, hedges with some lights. It's just all in all, there's a lot more going on now. Here is a angle of the back. I particularly really like the backyard because it's clean, but there's a lot going on at the same time. You know, we've got the balcony and the back porch that's rounded. I really loved that about the original build, and I thought that was such a unique little approach. I'm really glad that I kept that. I also added a greenhouse. All in all, just really pretty. Love the vibes. Here is the back porch with a little eating area, and there's also a couch to sit on. It's just a hangout space. What is a porch other than a hangout space and a place to look pretty, you know? Here is the balcony just upstairs. I really like it. It's just another hangout space. There is a place to sit. There's lots of plants. Here is another angle of it. I particularly love this view. This is really, really pretty. Just a nice little hangout space, a place to play some games, lots of plants. It's just a vibe. The entry hall is pretty simple, but there is a ton of these archways to just kind of guide your way. I love the rounded shape of these archways so much. And then we have a dining room here. I like the dining room. It's not my favorite room of the house, but you know, it serves a purpose. It's got a lot of blue. I think it's pretty. I do really like this kitchen though, because it's a little bit retro, a little vintage, a little dated, but also I don't know. There's just kind of a vibe, like the weird kind of juxtaposition of like art deco and magical kind of really are present here in this house. Here is another little shot of the hallway. This is more in the back of the house. This will lead you to the back porch, but also you can take this way to get to the living room and then another little bathroom. It's a bathroom. And then here is the living room. Love the rounded little lamp there. I love the little accents of like that coppery kind of bronzy color. It's just super pretty. You can even see it in that bookshelf over there. Love it. Here is another angle of that space so you can see the throw pillows and then Lady Mimsy. Here's an angle that I unexpectedly really like. You can see straight into the dining space. I don't know, there's something nice about that. Upstairs, here is the hallway. I really like this upstairs hallway. I think it's a really nice, like simple, clean, but there's still enough here to be interesting, you know? Here is the main bedroom, I guess you could say. I really like it. It's very dark, but I like it. It's cozy. It seems like a nice place to just kind of unwind and sleep, honestly. Here is another angle. This room also has a proper closet with a closet. I don't know. I just thought it was fun. Then there is an ensuite bathroom. You can tell I really love the combination of black, white, blue, and this like copper color. I think it's so pretty. Moving on, we have the purple bedroom is what I'm calling it. There's just a lot of purple, a lot of vibes in here. Here is another angle. I really love this bed. It's from Vampires. It's just so iconic. Then we have this room. Not really sure about it, but at the same time, I really like it. It's weird. It's like kind of confusing with the style, but at the same time, I enjoy it. So yeah. And last but not least, we have this little bathroom here. It's just a bathroom, but I think it might be my favorite in the house. It's just really simple. I nearly forgot the art studio, but here is the art studio. It's just a room. I quite like it actually. I think it would be really fun to come up here and paint all day. Alrighty, so here is the floor plan. Here is the very top floor. This is just a little art studio turret kind of thing. And then you go downstairs and then you'll see this. I'm gonna put the grid on so you can kind of see the proportions if that's what you need. And then this is the bottom floor as well. It's a little bit of a weird house, I will admit. The colors are a little different for me, but I really did enjoy this build. But yeah, that is pretty much it for today. This video took me an eternity. But anyways, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching this ridiculously long video. Do let me know in the comments down below what house I should renovate next. This little neighborhood is technically done with the renovations, so I just need to build one more house and this neighborhood will be done in Willow Creek. We're getting there. Willow Creek, she's taken me some time to finish, I know. I just want to say a huge thank you to my YouTube members, the Lavender Buds. Thank you so much for your support. It is with your support I'm able to continue making content full time. If you would like to become a YouTube member, you'll get early access to my videos. You'll get access to my members only videos. And then you can also, you get to see your name scrolling on the screen right now. And that's honestly the most fun part, right? Not really. I just think it's really cool. But yeah, a massive thank you though to literally everyone for watching, especially if you got to this point. Thank you. Like, what are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? Are you crocheting? Let me know. What did you make? Let me know in the comments. But anyways, thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to plant lavender for luck. Bye, y'all.